Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we're here to return to the glorious series of Overlord. So yeah, Season 4 is finally out now, and I know I'm a little bit late to start it off. I think there's like 7 episodes out right now or something like that, you know, so a little late out there, but I guess better late than never, or whatever the hell you're going to say about that. But yeah, so Overlord Season 4 is out now. Finished Season 2 off, or Season 3 off some time ago. I don't exactly remember when at this point, but yeah, it's out now. Right off the bat, I should probably say that I don't think all of my Overlord Season 3 reactions are currently available. I know Season 1 and 2 are fully available and whatnot on YouTube, but I think sets 3 to 5 and I think 9 to 11 are currently unavailable. I'll make sure to get those unblocked and those all viewable very soon. But yeah, when this video goes out on the channel, I don't know if they will be or not. Have a look and see if they are. They might be. But yeah, so we are pretty much now going into a new phase of Overlord. You know, at the end of Season 3, Ainz pretty much decimated the entirety of the Re-Estize kingdom's army, and at that point ended up founding the, I think it's the Sorcerer Kingdom. I think that might be its official name. I don't remember if it was said or not at the end of Season 3. I'm just saying that because I know Ainz is now going by the Sorcerer King. So I believe it is indeed called the Sorcerer Kingdom now, which does make me, of course, curious as to how we watch the series go from here, in viewing a underpaid salaryman start to enter the world of politics and begin forming and, you know, funding a nation. That's a pretty interesting story to go off of right now, you know. But yeah, like I said, Nazarick is now public knowledge. It's become an independent nation, starting with pretty much the tomb, and the city of Arantel is now handed over to them due to their victory in the war in the last arc. War, I'd say it's more just a decimation, pretty much, you know. And currently has a partnership. Ainz has a partnership with Jerkney, which is the leader of the Baharuth Empire. So now that we're going into, you know, the quote-unquote Sorcerer Kingdom, I'm really curious as to how this is going to go, you know. Because right now, the slain Theocracy is best known for the magic casters. They pretty much have the largest amount of magic casters, you know, in the world, pretty much. Their kingdom is founded on the magic, you know. Whereas Re-Estize is pretty much known for the warriors, you know, their martial arts, their warrior class, their melee fighters, pretty much is what Gazif was, you know. I don't even know what Baharuth is, honestly. I don't know what the hell Baharuth's specialty even is. I'm not gonna lie. I know, like I said, Re-Estize, I keep mixing those two up. Re-Estize is, you know, it's warriors and whatnot, those kind of classes. Slain Theocracy are the mages and the casters. I have no idea what Baharuth's specialty is that actually gives them, you know, a leg up to be a third of this, you know, these legendary kingdoms. But I assume that Ainz and whatnot is probably going to try and use his Yggdrasil knowledge and his Yggdrasil skills to maybe introduce 7th tier magic to the common, you know, foe, because obviously you don't want to bring in like 10th tier, super tier magic and items and stuff to his kingdom. That would pretty much put Nazarick at a severe disadvantage. But I assume he's maybe going to try and make the kingdom, you know, practice in the ways of 7th tier magic, since that it pretty much seems unattainable by humans and whatnot in this world. It would be, even just 1 tier higher would be a big advantage his kingdom has, and I assume that's where we're going to be going with this. Of course, we could venture into new parties, you know. Ainz spent a lot of the last 3 seasons being Momon, you know, exploring and stuff. We could start branching out outside of, you know, the kingdoms, especially since he now has connections to Baharuth. He could have, you know, access to their lands and their connections and what they had prior to Nazarick's, you know, reveal. And we could see where that goes. But yeah. So, obviously, more politics this season. I'm expecting more of that stuff, less fighting. Well, the fighting's never really been a big thing in Overlord anyway, you know. If there's even one member of Nazarick in the fight, it's pretty much a guaranteed victory. You know, the only exception being Ainz and Shoutier's fight or a sparring match, you know. So, you know, the show isn't really about the fight scenes, you know, it's about the overall story itself. The fighting, isn't really that good because it doesn't need to be good because, you know, Nazarick is just too OP. But, yeah, I'm really curious to see where we're going to go with this. Obviously, you know, I want to see my favourite girl again, Shout-Here. I want to see where her story goes as she develops in this season and whatnot have you know. And, yeah. I don't know if I said this yet or not, but we're doing episodes 1 and 2 in this set. But, yeah. So, guys, without further ado, let us begin Overlord Season 4 with Episode 1. Chapter 1, I believe. These are actually, yeah, these are called chapters. Let's go.
Oh, Lord Momonga.
Good start. Good start. Gotta always have Albedo come into Lord Momonga's sheets.
It's the glorious dawn of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
It is the Sorcerer Kingdom, yeah, okay.
But what form shall it take? What country shall Lord Ainz forge?
That's probably what the rest of the whole series is about, is learning what kind of country this is going to be.
Whatever your vision may be,
Not even country, this fucking nation. This
Please,
empire.
my lord, show it to me.
Oh my god.
Oh, show me everything, Lord Ainz.
What the fuck? She's going to break the bed. Oh my god. Overlord 4. Season 4, baby. Those Roman numerals. Ainz go nation lead in darkness. Fair enough. For fuck's sake. Oh, there's something funny about watching him just on a bed.
I will submit my report and change shifts with today's maid. Is there anything else you need?
I only ask that you rest well. You worked hard staying up all night.
That's very kind of you, my lord. I'm grateful, but it's my job to serve.
That voice is irritating as shit, my god.
They're really not taking a hint.
Oops.
I'm kind of glad that maid's
Tell them
going.
these bedside shifts are a bit excessive. What a pain.
What if I said that I didn't want servants at all? That I wanted us to be equals?
Ainz looks really
Excuse
good
me,
this
Lord
season,
Ainz.
my god. It
Good
might just be the
morning.
lighting of the
I
scene,
love
but
you,
he looks fabulous
Maybe
in
if we
this.
did that, it would be like the good old days.
I can definitely see an
Like having
improvement
my
already
friends back.
from season 3.
First off, let's get you dressed. What would you like to wear today?
Man, this is a cute
Here's an
maid.
idea.
Holy
Why
shit.
don't you decide, Faith?
That's perfect.
Thief?
Just the look.
Her name is
Leave it
literally
to me.
Thief.
You'll be thrilled.
I hate to question your expertise, but I do worry that
I haven't even seen the whole thing yet and I'm
There's
laughing.
no need to be insecure. Trust me. A
Whoa.
lesser ruler might look pretentious with all those jewels, but you can definitely pull this off.
Definitely looks
Your
like something a
black certainly
caster
has
would
a
wear.
wonderful mystique, but it's nice to see you in other colors.
I'll definitely give her that. It's something a caster would wear.
time for breakfast.
What
Lord
the,
Ainz,
what the hell was
Lady
that?
Albedo and the Elder Liches are here.
Very well. You may let them in.
God, that is weird seeing Ainz's explode
Greetings,
head
my
like
lord.
that.
It's a pleasure, as always. What a dashing ensemble you're wearing. Why,
Nice.
it seems as if it's glowing. But these fine jewels wouldn't shine so brightly if they adorned anyone but you.
Well, thank you for your kind words, Albedo.
But I was
It's
merely
so
stating
funny.
the truth. I would never engage in
Everything the
proudly, my
fucking
lord.
Nazarick
It's only
likes,
natural that-
I
Ainz
get
thinks
the
is
idea.
shit.
Moving on to the business at hand. These are the documents you put together last night.
It's a lot of binders.
Nope. I don't understand any of this.
Nice!
I'm just an office worker. Not even management. There's no way I can run an entire kingdom.
I'm
But I
surprised
can't
you can
exactly
even
tell
read the
them that.
language
Now,
of this
can
world.
I'll
Or
just
can
pretend
you?
to read these so I look the part at least.
Nice.
Okay, last one. Huh. What is this? It's a report about some materials, I think. But the details don't make any sense to me.
I'm assuming he can read the language, it's just too
No,
complex
just
for him.
lost in thought. More importantly, have you constructed a code of law for the kingdom?
I've discussed the matter with Demiurge, but we've only come up with an initial draft.
I speak with confidence in many subjects, but when it comes to social law, I regret to say that I'm not very knowledgeable.
But a supreme
Fair
ruler
enough.
such as you commands all laws. I see. You didn't bother learning any laws because you're above them, so they're meaningless to you.
I mean,
So, naturally.
kinda,
So
yeah.
I'll allow you to proceed as you see fit. I believe in you.
Thank you.
I
I'll do
mean,
my
you could
very
just say
best.
to her, I'm not a fan of politics, you do this part.
Is something wrong?
Documentation
I
fucking
didn't mean to scare.
sucks.
Your smile was so cute it caught me off guard.
Whoa!
I can't find the words.
Oh,
This is
whoa!
terribly awkward.
Dude, you know she's a yandere. Why the fuck you saying that? Even the fucking guards got hit for a minute. Oh my god.
Let's handle our usual business. These are various proposals from the people of Nazarick. I'm going through them personally so that they remain anonymous.
That way I can sneak in my own ideas too.
Nice.
Here's the first one.
Makes sense.
I think it would be good to set up an educational system for the children. If we find and raise talented individuals, they'll continue to strengthen Nazarick for years to come. Interesting.
Most
Makes
likely
sense.
from Yuri Alpha. It is a foolish suggestion.
What?
Pigs do not need knowledge.
What?
All they need to do is live, breathe, and die for their
You
master.
fucking idiot.
I agree in a sense, at least. Knowledge is worth more when it's monopolized. But that's only one way to look at the situation. I think the proposal could work out quite well, actually.
Yep.
Although it's not exactly what
And then
Yuri had in
instantly
mind,
Albedo
I
just
think we can salvage the
agrees.
play by establishing an orphanage in Irando. A more traditional school may open Nazarick secrets and technology to espionage. But if we pull prospective students from the orphanage, we can guarantee that only the most talented and loyal candidates are elevated.
Makes
The
sense.
orphanage itself can be run by the war widows created in the recent conflict.
So not only will you give children a home, you'll also give jobs to poverty-stricken women. The masses will surely applaud this.
Yeah,
Your
that's a good
popularity
act.
will
I agree
rise
with that.
quickly.
Then have Estonia and Negredo attend to the matter. Release them from house arrest as soon as we're done here.
Who the fuck
Perhaps
is...
I should remind you, my lord. Durability
Who did
will
he-
rise
what did he
quickly.
say?
Then have Estonia and Negredo attend to the
Who
matter.
the fuck is
Release
Postonia
them
and
from house
Nugredo?
arrest as soon as we're done here.
Perhaps I should remind you, my lord.
Am I supposed to know those
During our
two?
attack on the capital, they were ordered to kill the humans that you captured. To maintain the secrecy of Yaldabaoth's relationship to Nazarick. Quite simple. And yet those two went against your orders.
Who the-
They sheltered an infant in secret.
Am I forgetting
Never
something
mind their
here?
house arrest.
Who the hell
they
are
should
these
be
two?
executed for their foul treachery.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
you say that and you
Please,
attempted
my
to
lord,
molest
don't
Ainz
look at me
last
with that
season as
piercing
well.
gaze.
You don't really have a right to speak.
But your orders are absolute. I won't question them.
I don't know. Have we even met those two yet? Because I really do not remember
Then
those
don't
names
execute
at all.
them afterwards.
And I feel like in terms of
Of course.
Nazarick's denizens,
No.
I'm kind of
The next
pretty
proposal.
good at that by now.
I would like to suggest making uniforms to give Nazarick a stronger sense of unity.
An exceedingly tasteless proposal. Who suggested such a thing?
I'm sorry, it was me.
Wow.
Let me look into this matter. The perpetrator must face punishment.
These are supposed to be anonymous. Also, when I asked everyone for suggestions, I promised there would
What?
be no repercussions.
I don't even know why Albedo doesn't like that idea. I mean, yeah, uniforms and like, you know,
You have
crests and
guests.
shit,
It's
emblems,
Lady Aura and Lord Mare.
signifying
Let them
Nazarick.
in.
That's a good idea. This girl's supposed to be intelligent, right?
I missed you! Good morning, Lord Ainz. Good morning,
Cool.
my lord. I like your robe.
You two pretty much look exactly the same.
Good morning, Albedo.
Is something wrong? You didn't make an appointment first, so hey, wait!
Wow. What the hell?
Ah. Is this what you want?
Oh my!
How dare you!
That's
No big deal. He doesn't mind.
That's quite a bold move for the NPCs, I'm not gonna lie.
You can come
That is
too.
pretty fucking bold of Aura to do that. You'd think they'd just say that's way too kind or some bullshit, but
Permission? Is there room for
they're kind of acting like kids now.
Albedo, please. You're an adult.
That is why you should want her on your lap more than children, Ainz.
He just wanted to see you.
Very well then.
Fucking
I'm happy to
that
see you.
deadpan face he had there. My god.
What if I was a baby?
You know, I
That
think
is
I've had
so
enough left for
unattractive.
today. Here.
Yeah.
Why don't you take my spot?
That was the
That's
most
very
unattractive thing she's
All
ever
right,
done.
Albedo. Come here.
I mean, I've no doubt
Sit on
baby.
my lap, but I'm not going to pick you up.
Well, baby fetish might be a. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing.
So soft. And wait.
But that is definitely not something I would get
Is there a
behind.
problem, my lord?
I was just admiring your lovely
Yeah,
smell.
I'm missing a
If you'd like to
bone.
sniff me some more, by all means, be my guest. Sniff me for an hour.
Wow.
Sniff all day.
An hour is a bit excessive, I think.
I don't know, man.
Though perhaps I could sniff for a bit.
It smells so familiar. What is it?
Ainz?
How the hell
That
are you?
looks really pretty.
Whoa! That face! Holy shit, that was great!
All right, we've had our fun.
Oh my god.
Get down.
Like, but as I was
This
saying,
isn't fair.
there is
Aura
no...
got on much earlier than me.
My suspension of disbelief can only go so far. I cannot believe that a skeleton
That's
can
only
fucking
natural,
smell.
isn't it? I have to, for work.
If he can't create a penis, there's no way he has a
Just a job.
sniffer.
Whereas I came here to visit Lord Ainz because I wanted to.
Aww.
I'll bet it
What
was
the
one thing.
hell?
Why is Aura acting like this?
Yeah.
Maybe she lacks a father figure. And she wants more attention from me? This environment isn't exactly ideal for someone.
The Yandere does not need any more
Maybe there's a kingdom
competitors.
of dark elves they could visit and make some friends.
Probably. That'd be a nice idea. I'm curious if there's any species in Nazarick that doesn't exist in this world.
Worried about that issue from before?
Yes, that's right. Naturally.
What issue?
Wow.
I've given it some thought, and I have a couple of suggestions that could be helpful.
I would expect nothing less.
Wait, is something bad going on?
Let's tell them. They might have some good ideas of their own.
I
Yeah,
agree.
let's tell them.
Please explain it to them in a simple manner. In a way that's easy to understand.
For real?
For their sake, of course.
Oh yeah, of course,
Also,
of course.
Get off my lap.
Wow.
Alright. Simply put, there's not enough trade. Tel is facing a shortage of goods.
That sounds bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
must have been in that document.
Until recently,
Yeah.
Tel was a vital city of commerce. But the sudden shift in power seems to
Tel, that's a
have
different
worried merchants.
pronunciation.
We have precious little outside trade. The amount of goods in circulation keeps dropping.
So what should we do? We don't need to worry about it. I'm sure Lord Ainz will fix everything.
Yeah.
Alberto,
And by that, he'll
have we
just
taken any action?
put it off to Demiurge
We
to
have.
do.
With any luck, we'll be reaping the seeds that Demiurge sowed in no time.
Like I said.
I see.
I'm sure he has it under control, but I thought he was busy setting up plans in the Holy Kingdom.
In the meantime,
The
I have
Holy
a small
Kingdom?
matter I need to attend to
You
as
mean,
well.
what's
With
it
your
called? The
permission,
Slain
I'd
Theocracy?
like to go to the Re-Estize kingdom for now.
What? But you're responsible for all of Nazarick's domestic affairs. That might be tough.
I promise I'll return as soon as possible. Pandora's actor can take my place for a while, can't he?
I
Fair
suppose
enough.
that might work. I'll speak with him
He
directly.
is your own
about the matter.
personal creation.
I trust your judgment. I expect good results.
I'm surprised she
And
trusts
that's what
Pandora's
you
actor of all
want.
people.
No.
I thought she didn't like him.
Now, let's continue. Since the two of you are here, I'll listen to your opinions as well.
Opinions on what?
On anything. I'm looking for ideas
Wow.
to improve the Sorcery Kingdom. Speak freely.
Ooh, in that case, I have a great idea!
Oh no.
Go ahead.
What is
I
this?
think that all of the boys should dress up like girls, and all of the girls
Fuck's
should dress up like
sake, you
boys,
two!
inspired by love.
We are not creating a fucking cross-dress kingdom!
Even if it's a degenerate
Oh,
indulgence,
man.
Alberto won't question one of the supreme beings. If I hadn't convinced the twins that their creator wanted them to be unique, the kingdom would have taken quite the turn.
Okay.
Wake
Hi,
up,
Hamsky.
Hamsky.
Is it morning already? Oh,
That it
you're a
is.
master of mine?
Call me Lord Ainz in public. Remember, you're the riding beast of the great hero Momon.
Fair enough.
I am master, yes, sir.
So, why is that Death Knight with you?
We're training partners, we are, so we're together all the time.
Hamsky's
that's
voice
right.
change
We were experimenting to see if you two
sounds
could
really
change
different from what I
roles.
remember.
Well, never mind that. I'm looking for Momon. Or rather, Pandora's actor.
Have business with your body double, do you? He should be in that building over there.
Oh, Supreme One! My dear
Nice.
beloved creator, Lord Ainz!
Good to see you again, Pandora.
Necessary. Sit.
Sir! Hot, hot,
Dude didn't get enough
Come on,
screen time.
There's an empty seat right across from
what's
me.
wrong?
Tell me. So, Internet.
There's no reason to be so uppity. I just need to go over a few things. with
Fucking
you.
hell, this is a...
First of all, how are you faring as Momon's body double?
These two faceless beings together are so good. Oh
Do you have
my
any other
god.
concerns?
Actually, there is something. It's a tragedy. I haven't touched a magic item in ages. That means no regular
What?
maintenance and no organizing our data crystals either. Work left undone. You must rectify this
He wants to
matter,
do
my
his purpose. He
lord.
wants to fulfill his
Let me touch
purpose.
them just for a moment. Those sweet magic items.
Did I really make you so?
Yeah, let's calm down, bro.
Yes,
They're
these
just
feelings
magic
overflowing
items.
from my heart were a gift from you.
Of course, it's all coming back to me now.
Please allow me to return to the treasury and fulfill my only purpose in life.
I understand. Let me speak to Shelter. I'll have her get a teleportation ring.
Yeah,
for
let's
you,
speak to
all right?
Shelter. That sounds like a good
Sir,
idea.
yes,
No,
sir.
stop. I understand that your manner of speech is my doing. Probably.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
have a suggestion. Although I don't recall why I set you to these specifications, I'm honored that you stuck to them so diligently. However, I also believe that a child should surpass the expectations of their parents.
This is the
Lord,
nicest way possible
you
of
see me
saying
as your
I regret
child.
making you
Indeed,
this way.
I do.
In every
Thus,
way, shape, and
there's no
form.
need to salute or act quite so extravagantly before
Made
me.
you in my younger days and didn't realise how cringe it was back
I
then.
want to see you do new and different things. Things that exceed my imagination. I want to see your growth as an individual.
I understand, Father. I will abide by your
Is
wishes.
she
and
crying
blossom
because
to a
she is
beautiful
exactly
new
the same as
me.
she's always
Good.
been?
Wait. Actually, one more thing. Do as you like, but don't mention this conversation to anyone. There will be unrest if the others think I give you preferential treatment.
Right.
Of course.
That goes for you as well, Thief.
Her name is legit Thief.
I will take my leave now.
One moment. There is something I want to ask you, if you don't mind. What kind of ruler do you intend to be in this new kingdom of yours?
That
Many people come to
is a
me
very
with
good
trepidation in
question.
their hearts. They ask what will become of this country, what will become of them.
What is Ainz planning on this
Will they be
kingdom?
forced to work like slaves? Will they be sent off to fight in a
Is this
war?
all Iranzo?
What form should the Sorcerer Kingdom take?
What the fuck is that maid doing? Oh my god.
Undead servants are naturally quite productive. They require neither sleep nor rest, after all. But I wonder,
What the hell?
Thief,
Is that
what
how
do you
he's
think about
speaking?
this country?
Well, my lord, thanks to your wisdom as a ruler, life here is easy and convenient. However, it troubles me that no one comes running to worship you. They hide when you show your reverent figure. I don't understand why they would do such a shameful thing.
I
Because
see.
they're not
And what do you
fucking
think of
Nazari,
humans?
god damn
Do you
it.
find them to be insipid?
I do. They weren't created by any of the supreme beings, after all.
What?
They're wretched creatures.
What are the
It
races of the
seems like all
maids,
the
seriously?
NPCs see humans as
Because
inferior.
they look fucking human
As misguided
to the
as that
exact.
is. I used to hear the same sorts of things from Narble. She called humans worms when we traveled together.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to hate him
Haven't
that
been
much,
to the
though.
guild in a while.
Is no one here?
They all run.
Oh, greetings, Your Majesty.
Not many quests available.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry, my lord.
I'm not blaming you. I was just curious. The board used to be overflowing with jobs. At least, that's what I heard from the adventurer Momon.
Yes,
I love how
that's
no
true,
one can
but
put
monster
together the
hunting
voice.
and security quests are no longer necessary. So personal requests are the only thing available now.
In
Oh,
other words, my undead forces are properly maintaining the
you've
peace.
completely tried out the
Adventuring
work.
isn't all it was cracked up to be. So that's for the best.
Is the guild master?
That is so funny.
Yes, of
Always
course.
a Death
Wait
Knight
just a
can just
moment and I'll
fucking
let him
beat
know that you're
everything.
Your Majesty, it's an honor for you to visit this humble establishment. Forgive me for offering such a meager welcome.
Let's talk, Einzak.
I'm surprised the Sorcerer King knows the name of a commoner like me.
Of course.
I feel like a sleazy salesman, but I have to get him on board for this to work.
Is there something on your mind?
I'll cut to the chase. I'd like to absorb the Adventurers Guild into the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Well, then no one will stop you.
Makes sense, it is part
Is
of the
that
city.
so? I heard that the Adventurer Guilds don't like to align themselves with any nation. You have no objections?
I won't protest.
Dude,
No, that's
I've
too
seen
easy.
your Death Knights. I'm
I
not
imagine
fucking
you'll tell the
stupid.
adventurers to leave the kingdom. Then, once they've all cleared out, you'll hand me an empty shell of an organization. Tell me this. Why is it that the adventurer guilds never involve themselves with the government?
It's quite simple. Because adventurers exist to protect the people. If we lent our strength in a war, then that would betray our purpose.
Your duty is to protect the people? And how would you define people exactly? Do you only mean humans?
Yeah, or all sentient life.
What about elves and half-elves? Races that live alongside humans?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
They're included, of course.
And what about
Aren't
undead?
elves treated as slaves in the Empire? It doesn't sound like you're protecting them.
They're treated
What
as
about other
slaves?
intelligent
Jesus
creatures?
Christ.
Ones with less traditionally appealing forms, I mean. Like lizardmen, orcs, and goblins.
Your Majesty, those are subhumans. Are you trying to mock me?
As
Bro,
undead,
you are
they're not much
literally
different than
talking to a
humans me.
fucking skeleton right now. And you're
Well, have a
you
seat.
wondering why he's asking
Listen
this.
to my proposal. To me, the ideal adventurer is not a mere fighter, but someone who explores the unknown. And through that exploration, they have the unique opportunity to make our world a better place.
Can you elaborate, please?
Until now, most of your jobs were monster hunting or security details, mercenary work. But there is no need for that in the Sorcerer Kingdom. My subordinates are tireless and much stronger than the average adventurer. But while they're quite adept at killing, I'm not confident they would do as well charting a course into unknown lands, especially if the goal is to establish amicable relations with the people there. Embarrassing, I know.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I want adventurers to take up this role. I can protect the kingdom. They will explore beyond it.
Why not simply post a request? I don't see why the government needs to get involved in this.
If I post my request, and problems arise between unknown races or countries, will the guild be able to resolve these issues on their own? Since you're an independent
makes
body,
sense.
the kingdom would disavow any involvement. But since you exist in my territory, I won't tolerate any actions that cause this kingdom harm.
That's awful.
Which is why I need to take the Adventurers Guild under my wing if I want this to succeed. But this is an important operation, so I vow to give you my complete support.
There's
Fair
something
enough.
I need to get straight first.
It does make
you talk
sense
about
then.
exploring new
Use more allies
lands.
like
Are
this.
you only doing that because you intend to invade them later?
That's not the plan, but I can't make any promises.
Yeah.
If we find a nation
That'll
that is an
probably
imminent threat to
happen
our kingdom,
eventually.
we may need to take action.
Fair enough.
And consider this. I have enough military power to do all the invading I choose. I don't expect adventurers to gather intel and chart a course with that, when I have more effective means. As things stand now, adventurers are simply glorified exterminators. I want to elevate them beyond that. I want them to embody the spirit their title invokes. Your guild will
Adventure
be
out
reborn.
into the world, my
You
boys.
will become adventurers in the true sense of the word.
Fair enough. Adventure far and beyond, baby. Do all this incredible
That's a very
shit
compelling
beyond just
offer,
killing
Your
these
Majesty.
monsters.
I do admit. Count me in. You brought a spark back to this old
Nice.
adventurer. The unknown's calling for us, and it's time to answer.
Well, that was pretty easy then, wasn't it?
Faith,
My lord?
there's nothing I treasure more than servants like you. You're the creations left behind by my beloved comrades.
I'm honored you think that.
But I must bestow love upon those I rule over as well. This is my
Yeah.
kingdom after all. I must show it proper care and affection.
Absolutely, my lord. I agree.
You don't love them nowhere near you guys, but
Then,
you've got to show
let us
some
create a
kind of,
utopia.
you
A
know,
land
kindness.
as sweet as honey.
Okay, sorry about that. Thought I got interrupted there, so let's continue.
Absolutely, my lord. I agree.
Then, let us create a utopia. A land as sweet as honey. A
Nice.
dream that never ends. A kingdom where the people bow before me in reverence and gratitude.
How wonderful. I can hardly
Of
wait to
course,
see it.
everyone in
But this
Nathrik
will
would
not
love
be a
that.
utopia for humans alone. All
Of course,
humanoid
everyone.
races shall flourish beneath
Discrimination
my banner,
will not exist
and all
in this place.
non-humanoid races as well. We shall let the world know eternal prosperity can only be found under the rule of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
This is my purpose. I'll recreate the Guild of Ainz here in this world.
The entire
And if
world.
my comrades are still out there somewhere, then maybe we'll take notice. And I can show them my work with pride in my art.
Yep. Maybe you can do that. There's going to be some bloodshed along the way, no doubt. And obviously, most of Nazarick themselves genuinely despise pretty much anything that isn't from Nazarick. No matter what the race is, you know, we've mostly just seen humans in this show thus far. But pretty much any race at all that isn't in Nazarick, they really could not give the slightest fuck about. So you kind of have to work on your own kind of, you know, you kind of have to work on your own citizens themselves before you want to start doing this with the rest of the world. But yeah, so, Ainz finally found his purpose in this series, to recreate the Guild of Ainz all going for the entire fucking planet, I guess. To create a utopia, free of discrimination, free of abuse of power, free of all that crap. Pretty much just, you know, absorb as much as he can, and just lay, you know, a peaceful nation for everyone. Whether that means he plans to absorb other kingdoms and nations themselves, we'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, so that was the start of Overlord Season 4, everybody. I do have my hypes for this season. I definitely hope that, you know, with this season moving forward, we get to see more active roles of the players in Nazarick, you know. Obviously, not just the Floor Guardians, because throughout the 3 seasons, they've been, like, the main kind of characters. The Pleiades have had some roles here and there. But I do hope that we get to see more of what Nazarick has to offer, you know, because there are still... You know, there's still, like, NPCs and characters and stuff from Nazarick that we haven't really seen in detail. You know, like, they even name, like, I think 2 characters in this episode I've already forgotten the names of, that I genuinely don't even remember seeing. So maybe we've not even seen them yet. Maybe that was cut content, and they, for whatever reason, added the lines into the anime, which would have been really fucking stupid. You know, cut what you gotta do, but don't reference what you've cut if it's not, like, important. That's just fucking dumb and gonna confuse the reader, the watcher. But, you know, I hope we get to see more people from Nazarick, you know, to see, like, we got to see one of the maids in this episode, Thief. You know, I actually kind of like her. She was actually a pretty cool character, and I hope we get to see her more often as we go along this season, you know, as well as the other maids. There's a lot of maids in this show, you know, like, Sebas took in Tuari as a maid. She can still be a character, you know. Not all of the Pleiades have been focused on yet either. So, you know, like I said, I hope that as time goes on, we can see more and more of the denizens in Nazarick have active roles in the story. It does, of course, bring in the problem, though, that if you bring too many people outside of Nazarick and give them important roles, then their roles from inside the tomb themselves start to get neglected and whatnot have you, you know. So, Nazarick itself is, of course, under the threat of actually getting neglected due to the fact that Ainz has expanded his King Nazarick so largely, there isn't really too much room there. Of course, I don't doubt that he's just going to pass on the responsibilities of, you know, stuff outside of Nazarick to people once they've been trained to do it by the Guardians or whatnot. But even still, for the time being, it is still a risk to have you know. But I do like it, you know, I do like that we've got to see some stuff of the kingdom. We have brief glances of how he's actually running this place, you know. All pretty much through means that Ainz himself has created. Like, we've seen Death Knights. We even saw some Archangel Flames here. These were different colours, so I assume they're higher ranks than the ones we saw from the Theocracy. But, you know, we're getting to see that, like, for guard roles and stuff and whatnot have you to reserve peace, different races and stuff are, you know, guarding places and, you know, guiding people, like, you know, Death Knights, Archangels, whatever else, you know, Ainz has. That's another thing about Overlord, is that I hope we do get to see more of the summons Ainz has, because the most we've pretty much seen of him in this point in the series have been, like, low-level skeletons. They've been Death Knights and stuff, but I hope we get to see more higher ranking and maybe even just, you know, deviations on Death Knights and stuff, because we know Death Knights are low-level, they're pretty much low-level defensive monsters. What about low-level offensive monsters, you know? What's the equivalent of a Death Knight for the offense, you know? Stuff like that. I do assume as well that, you know, because Ainz did decimate, like, 70,000 motherfuckers at the end of Season 3, I imagine he took, like, a few weeks or something turning all of those corpses into Death Knights to use as his own kingdom. Because why would you not? That's just a waste of a corpse at that point, you know? If you can turn a head into a Death Knight, you can turn all those corpses into, like, different creatures and races and stuff as well. You know? Because, like I said, we've seen some of the stuff. Like, Shaltir has her bats, her bridesmaids. I think we've even seen ghosts before, you know? So I hope we get to see more of that stuff throughout the show as well. But yeah, high hopes though. High hopes seeing the rest of this season, like I said. Obviously, it's a bit of a shame, you know, Overlord seasons are only 12, 13 episodes long, and I've seen, like, apparently from source material, there's enough content to last a 25 episode season, but, you know, you can't really, you know, you can't really get everything from an anime, you know. The source material, it's there, so it is unfortunate, you know, but at the end of the day, what can you really do? But the fact that Overlord Season 4, or just Overlord in general, is continuing does give me hope that other animes, you know, that's been on the back burner and has had kind of hiatuses in the past as well, will return as well. One Punch Man Season 3 just got announced as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. And although it's changing studios for it, which is a bit... I have my concerns about that, I do hope that, you know, it's going to be good. And, you know, Konosuba's also continuing now, and apparently it's even getting like another spin-off series of it as well, and you know, in conjunction with Season 3. That's really cool. I also hope High School DxD gets a continuation as well, because despite the fact that that show has a horrible art style now, it came out and its final season was in 2018 as well, same time as Overlord. So, you know, that gives me hope that now that this stuff's out, it's the same company and studio running it. Not studio, but it's, you know, it's Kanakawa as well. I hope that ends up getting a continuation as well. But yeah, this is obviously, I do have hopes for this season. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. And so yeah, guys, this isn't even the end of the video. I forgot about that. I'm doing another episode. So guys, I'm doing my cut, and when I come back, we'll do episode 2. So I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, we are back with episode 2. So let's go on.
How shall I forge this kingdom? What did Albert used to say? Something about an iron-fisted dictatorship
questions.
being the way to go?
Well, that's
That certainly
not
is
right.
the kind of leadership Albedo and Demiurge favor, and if nothing else, very good at their jobs. I don't share their passion for world domination, but I don't reject the idea either. I've let them do as they wished.
What the
But
hell
now,
are you
I want
doing?
something more. Something
Oh,
for
she wanted to
myself.
open the blind.
I want this kingdom to be a haven for all races, where all of them are treated equally. Then, even if I can't see my friends again, I can at least relive their glory days. Or, that's the idea. But if I tell Albedo and the others my feelings, it might upset their current plans. They might not even agree.
Yeah, it
Maybe I
doesn't
should
matter.
do things on my own for now.
They will absolutely agree on anything you say.
To think that you would let out such a deep sigh on my watch. I don't know how I failed you, but such a
Oh
crack can
no,
only be
and now the
my
girl's
dad.
severely depressed.
What? No! Why?
Yeah. Poor thief. And now we got the opening, baby, let's go! Oh, all the players, baby. Nice, nice. Yep, all these little bitches that mean pretty much nothing. Oh, these are different. Not sure what these are. Oh, the dragons! Oh, the dragons are getting involved now. Holy shit! So we're just exploring a whole bunch of different lands outside of the status quo at this point, right? Yep, oh, that was Gazif, Of course, I'm still meleeing fighters. Shouty, gotta see more of her. People getting bitch stomped by Death Knights. Oh, that's not better. What the hell? Brain gets players? Oh, is that finally a player? Are we finally gonna see another player in this? Oh, who was that Dragon Knight? Oh, there might finally be another player in the show. Holy shit. Re-Estize Kingdom.
And
That's
so,
literally the
brave
chapter
knight
name.
defeated the dragon and saved the princess from its villainous clutches. Then, they lived happily ever after. She deserved a happy ending.
Nice.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, the brat's here for you.
Oh my god, Evil Eye.
I
Nice.
tried to wait till the story was done. It's time to return to the royal palace.
You gotta go already, princess. That's soon, and we'll cook something delicious.
Such a shame that Klein reminds me of Jean Arc so much.
That was quite an impressive orphanage you started. Expensive?
My brother understood the necessity and paid for it as soon as I asked.
Nice.
The Sorcerer King caused many deaths, and that means many children were left without parents.
Oh yeah, to put
I'm
that
afraid I don't see
lightly.
the value in this investment. The weak are destined to perish.
Then what good is my power? It is the duty of the strong to protect the weak. We can't leave them to die.
Damn.
This isn't a burden at all. Those children are my treasures.
Sure thing.
I will ensure that they don't wander from the path of righteousness. The future of the kingdom is at stake.
I'm really
That's quite
curious
a
to
wise
see what this
perspective.
girl's gonna go in
Not
the show.
everyone can be strong. Like Regret said,
He told me the same thing. Guess it must be his catchphrase.
maybe. Anyway, children without parents do have a higher tendency to get involved in crime.
We need to nurture the children's talents, so they become an asset to the kingdom.
Of
Then
course.
other nobles will start to copy the idea.
Many just thinking of them as
That's pretty
assets,
clever.
pretty much.
No one does charity without expecting something in return.
You only think that because your heart is twisted.
Oh, come on, like you're any different.
My heart is pure. You're the only tainted one here.
Ooh.
To be honest, the orphanage idea came from Brain. He wants to find children that have a talent for swordsmanship, but I'm looking for more. You were there. Maybe you can help. Did you sense anything? Did any of the orphans you saw seem to have a hidden talent?
I don't know. I was
Probably
standing
not.
outside. Did you catch anything?
I
Highly
can't tell
doubt
if
it.
a kid has magical potential just by looking at them.
That's a pity.
Bet
Do the
Ainz
two of
could.
you have hidden talents? Just out of curiosity.
It's a secret.
I don't even know how to answer that. Why do you care?
Perhaps because most people I know are so untalented.
Oof.
Not all of them.
You do have a talent.
What would
Tell
that
me,
be?
have you known since you were young? I know you think it's silly, but please indulge me.
Alright,
I
let's
like to
see.
keep this a secret,
What is your
okay?
secret, Evil Eye?
So I'll whisper it to you.
Thank you.
A talent is an adventurer's trump card.
Of course.
So you really think I'm gonna tell you just
Wow!
one?
Jesus
That was
Christ!
terribly cruel. My ears are ringing.
Poor princess. Lady Evil Eye, please
My
show
God.
her some mercy.
Yeah, they
blame
don't fuck
me.
with even
She's like that
royalty.
because you coddle her so much.
I do no such thing.
I agree. But if you're going to get accused of it, you might as well coddle me more. It's good
Damn.
you brought up this issue, even.
Damn!
You really twisted that around.
What the hell?
I have some suggestions to get us started. For example, we can take naps together like when we were children.
Princess, no.
Dude.
Fine,
you
we
been
can talk
sucked
about
yet?
talents.
You
I keep
seriously
mine a
need to get
secret,
sucked
but let's
now.
just say it's really
Seriously, if you haven't
dangerous.
been that like that
Strong
yet,
enough to
Jesus
level an entire
Christ.
city.
You are one
Like if
unlucky boy.
Lackeus's sword went on a rampage. It's a last resort.
Her sword is that strong? Really?
According to her at least. She says she has to channel her own power just to keep it at bay sometimes.
Our boss keeps that to herself because she doesn't want to worry you. So pretend you never heard
Level
this.
40 maybe?
Of course, you have my word.
Princess Renner?
You're still quite oh my god, he's
my,
legit hard now,
how
isn't he?
careless.
Isn't he?
Speaking of which,
Poor guy.
where's Lady
I feel
Ainz
like that
right
in
now?
fucking
I
armor.
haven't seen her in a while.
She's helping train Gagarin and Tian.
They were revived after Yaldabaoth killed them, but they lost a lot of life force in the process. They're engaging in intensive training to strengthen themselves. They have to get back to their former power. If that demon attacked
It's
now,
not gonna matter.
we wouldn't be able to buy enough time.
You still won't.
Buy time for what? Oh, you're thinking your hero will come to the rescue, huh?
That's right! Lord Momon will save the day for sure! Haven't you heard? He's so strong he can swing a giant sword like a twig! He's the best warrior on the continent, maybe in the whole world!
You silly,
We wouldn't have to worry
silly
about Yaldabaoth with
simp.
him around! Or the Sorcerer
Sadly,
King.
you ain't even the best vampire in the show.
You just
Even the best
remembered,
petite
huh?
one.
He can't beat the Sorcerer King because he works for him.
Why, Lord Momon? What are you thinking?
You reminded me. I have a question. One-on-one, how well do you think you'd do against the Sorcerer King?
Not well at all. If the rumors about him are true,
Oh my god.
I would be dead in an instant. I'm pretty sure Lord Momon is the only person who might be able to stand up to him.
So the Sorcerer King recruited the only man capable of fighting against him. Now we have
Yeah.
two invincible
I'm not
enemies.
sure how Pandora's actor would do as Momon against Ainz. If he
The
if he
adventurers are
copied the
continuing their
strength
search
of...
for Prince.
And we're back. What a bitch. 2 episodes, 2 cuts. Oof. Or 2 interruptions, I should say. Oof, nonetheless. Let's keep going.
The adventurers are continuing their search for Prince Barbaro, but they haven't found so much as a hint of his whereabouts.
It's been quite some time. There's little hope that he's still alive.
Keep searching for him all the same.
It shall be
Is that
done.
the dude that
Really now, brother? Must you be a
Is that the
nuisance to
dude
the
that
very end?
werewolf girl got the
There's
goblins
one
to
more
kill
thing.
last season?
How is Marquis Raven?
I haven't heard a single word from him. He's retreated to his private territory and shut himself in. His encounters with those monsters must have given him quite the fright. What is it?
Yeah. Severe PTSD
Princess
and trauma
Rhaenyra has
to the
returned.
very end. Dude will never be the same.
I was
Big
hoping
shame.
that I could rely
Big
on Marquis
shame.
Raven's expert guidance, but I fear he may never return. Well, that's a problem for another day. Right now, as next in line for the throne, I need to decide how to deal with the Sorcerer Kingdom.
You can't. It's pretty much that simple.
I should send them a tribute, if only to keep them at bay. My concern is that our nobles in the neighboring countries may see it as a sign of submission. They're just looking for someone to blame.
Yep.
Thank you for coming out to meet me. I hope you're well.
All things considered, I'm fine. Shall we take a little walk?
I'd be delighted.
Wow. You can just tell how easily everything is rehearsed to
A
her.
representative of the Sorcerer Kingdom will arrive
She
soon.
sounds like she's faking
If you were
this, for
planning to
crying out
offer them a
loud.
tribute, now is your chance. I would
Oh,
double
wow.
the amount and give it to their representative in honor of their visit.
Easily put that shit together. Boom!
Even the nobles would struggle to find fault in that.
My prince, we have been notified that a delegation from the Sorcerer Kingdom has arrived.
Nice.
Then I shall greet them.
Understood.
Is that all better?
If I become king, I'll give you domain in some remote area far away from all this. You can live out your days in peace.
Aw.
That's very kind of you.
I
I'm grateful.
Don't think that's what she wants, though, if I'm being honest.
Though frankly, it's not a very appealing suggestion.
Exactly, yeah.
It's far too late for that
Oh
now.
my god, there's so many layers to this girl.
Flash of light!
Nice. Cool spell. Not spell, I guess
Impressive work.
skill. Martial art. That's the word.
You've changed, I can tell.
You think so?
You had such
Yeah.
a sour look on your face when you lost in the last tournament.
I thought I could stand amongst the strong back then. You might say I learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. I realized how
One
shitty
must
we are as a
sit life when
species.
facing death. You cannot defeat a monster without betting it all. Must offer your life for even a small chance of victory.
My measly life would be a bargain for a victory against him.
Is the Sorcerer King truly that powerful?
He is.
Yep.
For one, he defeated your prize student Gassif in the blink of an eye.
I wouldn't call him my student. I just showed
Literally,
him
the
a trick
blink
or
of an
two.
eye.
A trick, huh? Funny you say that, since I heard you taught him your strongest martial art. Vesture Cloth de Laufen's famous technique, the legacy of an adamantite adventurer. And while we're talking about legacy, I'm looking for someone to take up Gossif's former job. But for a commoner with no connections, it's not easy.
You could be chief
Makes
warrior
sense.
yourself.
I'm not fit for it. That's why I'm looking to the next generation.
Yeah, but
there's some kids with good potential, but I'll
there's
have to
no
wait
one
a
to
while
really
for them to grow
fill
up.
the void
It seems that
currently.
you're quite committed to this
Because
endeavor.
the kingdom lost
This
such
land
an
needs strong
overwhelming
warriors,
force
and the more
last
the
time.
better. Our enemy is the
You
Sorcerer
need
King, after
someone.
all.
I
Oh,
assume this weather is the work
That
of their
is
magic.
awesome! Holy shit.
Here they come.
What the fuck? What the hell? I don't even know what those are called. Just skeleton horses on fire.
Apologies for speaking to you from my mount. We are
Oh,
the
these are
delegation
different.
from the Sorcerer
Oh,
Kingdom.
these are
Second
new!
Prince of the Re-Estize Kingdom.
Ooh.
Zadok Valiant Igana
They even
Ryle
speak.
myself. His Majesty welcomes you. Please allow me to guide your party to the royal palace.
Very well. Pardon the lack of introduction. We have no individual names. You may address me by my race, Death Cavalier.
Death
As you wish,
Cavalier,
then,
right?
Sir Cavalier. But before we proceed, might I be allowed to greet the leader of your honored delegation?
I shall fetch them.
Oh, this is cool. I'm liking this. We're even seeing, like, actual sentient creations of Ainz now, not just the mindless Death Knights. And whatever these skeleton horse things are.
Delegation. She is the closest aide to the Sorcerer King Ainz will go.
Yep. She ain't the strongest, but she is the closest to Ainz. Also probably, like, I don't know, second to shout here and wanting to kill every human on sight. I don't know.
Look at you with your fancy
Maybe more.
clothes. You probably think I'm not worth a damn. I have my father to thank for that. He's a failure as a noble. But that's all right. Once I'm in charge, I'll turn this family around. I'll show all these bumbling lords and ladies what a real noble looks like.
Everyone,
Sure you will, bro.
please.
Sure you
I would
will.
like to introduce the diplomatic envoy of the Sorcerer Kingdom, Lady Albedo.
Oh yeah. Albedo herself. What the fuck is she carrying? Oh dear.
She's gorgeous.
She is, but bro. Whoa.
This is it.
Oh
I
god.
can't let this chance go to waste.
You are gonna lose a limb if you so much as smell her.
Lucky. No.
And I'm not
it's
talking
more
about
than
arms
that.
or legs here.
I'm a genius. I'll show you how it's done.
Sorry,
If
she
you
likes
want
some
to
of that
change in
skin.
this world, you've got to bet it all. Lady Albedo. My name's Philip Dayton Layer Montserrat. I am the sole heir of the Montserrat barony. Call me Philip.
Cool, bro.
It's such an honor to meet you.
Cool, bro.
What are you thinking, you fool? Do you know how many
Yeah.
strings I had to pull just to get you invited to that party? This was a chance to have you recognized as my heir. You need to be strengthening your relationship with the other nobles, not inviting some monster from the Sorcerer Kingdom to a ball.
Yeah,
Where are you
well,
going to hold
you
it?
know.
Certainly not here, but it's too late to back out now.
Calm down, Father. This will
Simping
be an
comes
excellent
before all that.
opportunity. Just trust me.
Before
You realize our
royalty.
situation, right?
Politics.
Where's our domain located? We're between the capital and the Sorcerer Kingdom. So that means we need to strengthen our relationship with them.
That would be treason. Why would you join forces with the Sorcerer Kingdom when they killed your own brother?
If you put it that way, they did me a favor, seeing as I'm the
Ooh.
sole heir to the domain.
Damn.
How can you say that? You've gone
Evil.
mad.
This is all for our sake. To
Man's
protect
drunk
our
with
domain and
power,
its
pretty
people.
much.
What happens when the Sorcerer Kingdom decides to invade? It's better to be on the winner's side, I say.
And leave the others to
And that's the
die?
sad thing, he's absolutely right in this case.
What happens to everyone else is their
You are
problem.
fucked if
Won't
Ainz
that
comes to you.
antagonize our neighbors? What if they turn on us?
Even if they're angry, it's not like they would attack us. Their men died in the war too, you know.
As you said, many died. Production will suffer for it. The domains have to work together closely to share their resources, but we only have a single village with little to offer them. We still need their support.
If that's the case, the Sorcerer Kingdom can provide so much more.
We're a village in an enemy nation. Would you aid us if you were the Sorcerer Kingdom?
It shows character, of course. Their new king needs to improve his public image, and that would be an easy way.
Yep, this is all
That's
incredibly
the only
true.
reason.
Well, it's enough reason for me.
Wow. Yeah, not just because he wants to
Try
fuck
to
a
be more
certain
open-minded,
succubus.
Father. As long as we use our brains a bit, the Sorcerer King is nothing to be afraid of. He's just another tool to help forge my future, or the future of our family.
Oh, you are a big
If
fool,
that's how
my
you
friend.
feel, I have nothing left
Second
to
you think
say.
of Ainz as a tool,
Actually,
it's
sir,
all
there's
over
one more
for you.
problem. We never settled the issue with the ball.
Yes, as I was going to say, we have no venue suitable for such an esteemed guest.
That's already settled. There's a lady I met in the capital with a house she'll let me borrow.
And how much is this going to cost us?
It's free.
And it isn't a scam?
Don't worry, it's fine. She said she saw my potential and wanted to invest in me. It's that easy.
Which house is this lady from? Surely I would know her.
She's just a commoner, judging from her name. But she's a very wealthy commoner. Hilma Signeus. Does that name ring a bell?
It does not. Maybe it should. But it does not.
I'm the host tonight, not you.
For the invitation.
Lady Hilma!
Why are all the guests greeting her instead of me?
You seem displeased.
Get that sticker. Oh, I can see why they're greeting
Nothing, I
her.
was deep in thought, that's all.
Now I get it.
I'm your willing partner, one that wants to share in the taste of your sweet success. There's no benefit in
The two
hiding
look
truth
close
from
enough
me.
to be siblings.
As you asked, I left the invitations to you, but I feel like many of our guests are unqualified.
There aren't many influential figures in the traditional sense, no. I mostly chose to invite heirs who were newly appointed after the war, like you.
Will I be able to create a new faction with these people? They're mostly powerless.
But that's the whole point, because they'll grow in power under your expert leadership.
Yes, a fine point. This is good. All I have to do is show the way, and those fools will fall in line soon enough.
Oh my god. I'll give Alberta one thing. She can hide. She can make a poker face.
She smells lovely too.
You can tell how much she wants to rip this fucker apart for touching
Everyone
her.
here is greatly looking forward to meeting
And I still don't know what the hell she's even
Thank you
carrying.
for all your support, Lord Philip.
Whatever that
Seems
is, it's
you've worked
bugging me.
Just out of curiosity, do you happen to be married, Lady Albedo?
What an interesting question to ask.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I'm single. And a bit lonely, I must say.
Oh my fucking god, she's hilarious!
Announcing the arrival of the Sorcerer Kingdom's envoy, Lady Albedo!
Is something the matter?
What? No.
Oh, I thought he lost something then.
They're waiting.
Like I said, self-restraint more than anyone I think any of us have. Like, seriously.
Nobles in a first-class venue. Look at all the stupid grins on their faces.
Jesus Christ, the fact she hasn't ripped him apart yet.
Hilma, seems Lady Albedo would
She's
like
probably
to
been
rest a
practicing
bit.
self-control since that little
Talk to her.
instant in Season
Anyone will be
3.
exhausted after all that. You can get back to mingling. I'll escort her to the sitting room for you.
Actually, I'll come along too.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
And why not? I'm the host of the ball, aren't I?
It's not proper for a man to accompany a lady to the sitting room unless he's her husband.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Speaking of which, if I were to court Lady Albedo, how do you think I should go about that? I managed to bring all of these nobles together, didn't I? And while the Sorcerer Kingdom has a strong army, they only possess a single city. So my social status is comparable to hers.
What the hell? This
You
girl
agree?
looks completely broke. What the fuck? Oh my god.
No, stop. It will never happen, and be careful what you say about the Sorcerer Kingdom.
But you
What
saw us
the
when we
hell
walked in.
is
We
this
have a great
girl?
rapport.
Her reactions are correct, but I'm not sure why she knows that.
Worm, he got his filth on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Self-restraint. Jesus Christ,
There's
Alberto.
only one man in the world allowed to touch my body like that. Only one man who's allowed to lust over me.
Holy shit! Okay, I guess she
Even I was
seems
shocked
trying
at
to
full
Albedo's.
sagacity. I'd be happy to prepare
Some
a new puppet
problems.
if you wish, Lady Albedo.
I'm just complaining. It would be a waste since he's already made an impression on the other nobles with those antics of his. Do you think he's acting stupid on purpose?
It's difficult to say. This is it.
Lady Albedo, we have been waiting for you.
I'll get straight to the point. The Sorcerer Kingdom needs food and other daily necessities delivered immediately.
Understood. We will assemble a proper tribute.
No, that's not what I meant. Sell the items for a reasonable price, and with the money you make, prepare countermeasures for the kingdom's inevitable food shortage. Now, how is your magic item research going?
Interesting. Where the hell are you? I want to see you! What the fuck, Chelsea? This is cool. She's even got that weird bull thing in the outro as well. These are cool shots, though, admittedly. This is actually a great shot of Ainz. Oh my god, they focus. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, after credits scene. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my god, these two?
Lord Ainz is quite satisfied with your work.
Holy
He's
shit.
prepared a fitting reward I think you'll enjoy.
Well, this is interesting. Ooh, a
I'm so
Rubik's
happy.
Cube.
Thank you, Lady Albedo. Please give my regards to His Majesty. I owe Lord Ainz my deepest gratitude.
With lovely manners. I assume we don't need to discuss your other request. You understand the conditions?
Oh yes, I do.
Other request?
Nothing in the world would make me happier than to receive such a kindness from you, after the proper price is paid, of course.
That box will grant your wish, but will you be able to open it?
Yes. I've already begun preparations.
I
My
see.
God, this girl
Just
looks like
make sure
a
everything's
fucking
ready
doll.
before the invasion. I'm sure you're capable.
Ah, the invasion,
I think that's enough formal discussion for now. The night's young. While I'm here, why don't
What
you
was
tell me a
that?
little bit more about your puppy?
I'd love to, Lady
Oh,
Albedo.
I thought that thing was controlling her
Tell me
for a
more
second
about
there.
Lord
but
Ainz.
no.
I'm sure you have all sorts of charming stories about His Majesty to share.
So I'm not gonna lie, especially if this girl's gonna be like, you know, relevant in this season, I'm probably gonna have to go back into season 2 and watch some more of her, because I didn't rewatch seasons 1, 2, and 3 going into this. I probably should have. I didn't, because I didn't want to spend that much time on it. But I probably am gonna have to go back into season 2 and get a better read of this girl, because I don't even remember this girl's name, I'm gonna be honest. You know, she's one of the princesses. I think she's a yandere for Klein? Is that Clyde or Klein? One of them. You know, I do remember, like, she was pretty interested in season 2, but like I said, it's been a while, so I'm not sure. If I'm remembering correctly, though, we have two yanderes talking to each other, and they're not after the same bloke. That's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen that before in a show or whatever the hell. But, yeah, just from this, though, I can tell the princess is definitely cool. She has so many layers to her, you know. We can see. It's pretty obvious that she is putting on a facade in front of all the nobles and shit, but she has so many plans behind all those ideas. So many, you know, faults, desires, and shit that she probably thinks that Ainz can grant her. So, you know, much like Albedo in this case, she's putting on a smile and, you know, doing everything she can until she gets to a point. These two girls have pretty good poker faces, I gotta admit, you know. Especially Albedo, because, you know, the princess doesn't have, like, unblinding rage to everyone she comes across, you know, that isn't her beloved. So, the fact that fucking Albedo did not even rip that guy apart, But, yeah, so it doesn't seem like, you know, Ainz is really going to be that apparent in this season specifically, because it does seem like, you know, we're probably going to spend episodes in this season focusing on the different, you know, jobs and the different positions the Guardians and probably the other denizens of Nazarick have in this season, you know. Albedo's away from Nazarick completely now. The Overseer is doing her own thing in the fucking Re-Estize kingdom, which is pretty crazy. You know, focusing on the food trade, all that good stuff, no doubt other stuff, and as we've seen, backhand deals involving the princess, which, you know, giving her that magic box item, which, don't know what it does, it's just a box that grants wishes. Obviously, Ainz has like a ring or whatever it was called to do that as well, so I'm not sure what this thing does specifically. But, yeah, that is of course pretty interesting. How dare they tease Shouter at the end there? That is so funny. I'm pretty sure the show is accepted at this point that, you know, Shouter and Albedo are like the two main girls of Overlord's story, you know. They're the two that simp over Ainz the most. Obviously Albedo does it genuinely because, well, not genuinely, she does it because, you know, Ainz programmed her to do that. Shouter seems to be more of a genuinely just wanting to fuck Bone Daddy more than anything, because she was not tampered with, unlike Albedo was, so obviously his two simps right there going at it, and obviously they're the two main girls in the story so far. Even though, unfortunately, in this set, Shouter hasn't been shown, or even, I don't think, mentioned in this either. So hopefully next set, we'll get some more Shouter, you know, that'd be very nice, very cool, very sweet. You guys know I do love my Shouter every now, you know, do love my Shouter. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I am genuinely just very curious where we're actually going to be going with this season, because like I said, based off this episode as well, it feels like we're probably going to get maybe an episode or a decent amount of time dedicated to seeing the different roles the Guardians have, you know, while the in the early stages of the Sorcerer Kingdom, because I assume Ainz is for the most part gonna stay in he's gonna stay in Irantel. you know, focus on, like, you know, the adventuring guild for right now, focusing on his other priorities and whatnot have you, you know, still trying to figure out, you know, the goings and comings of how to actually run a fucking nation to begin with, because again, he's just a dude who was playing a game and is now pretty much a ruler, and that is it's not an easy switch. That's definitely not an easy switch in professions, I'm not gonna lie. But no, I'm very curious to see where we go in this season, of course, you know, the different roles and whatnot. As I said at the start, the story of Overlord is drastically changing, and we're now getting into, like, the real kind of meat and potatoes of Ainz's overall goal in the story, which is to found, you know, pretty much the guild of Ainz will go throughout the entire world at this point, you know, and obviously his ultimate goal still to find if there are any of his friends out there, or at least any players at all, you know. Even just one that isn't a part of the guild would spark a hope that they're out there somewhere. But yeah, so guys, that's it for this video. I'm excited to get into more Overlord, as I hope you guys are, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, me Kickassreaction here, and today we are here to continue on in our journey of Overlord Season 4. So it's been a little while since the first set was recorded. The anime's pretty much done at this point. The subbed version is anyway. I think the dub still has 1 or 2 more episodes to go in it. And obviously by the time I do this, by the time this comes out on the channel, it will probably all be fully completed now anyway. But yeah, but we're almost to there though. You know, you guys will be seeing this very, very soon, as it's going to be Angel Beats' replacement. I only have 1 more video to go of Angel Beats, which is like tomorrow anyway. So yeah. Anyway, obviously we're now still going into, like, the Sorcerer Kingdom arc, I guess. I really don't know what else to call this, but yeah, you know, we're getting into it. A lot of the politics stuff was going on last episode and whatnot, and just last set in general, you know. We saw Ainz getting the hang of trying to, you know, run politics, run businesses, all this documentation and kind of shit, you know. Trying to run Irantel as, like, a good king, since that's pretty much the base of operations for the Sorcerer Kingdom, the foundation of it anyway, you could say, if Nazarick doesn't really count. I wouldn't say Nazarick counts at all, you know. It's like, that's a thing only for, you know, the denizens of Nazarick and potentially other kind of partners and whatnot to discuss certain matters in, like, you know, jerkneys and stuff, you know, stuff about other kind of kingdoms and shit. But yeah, that was happening. Albedo went to the nobles, I think, in the main city in Re-Estize to kind of, you know, negotiate on food sources, other kind of, you know, trades and whatnot have you, to actually help out the kingdom and whatnot. Kind of showing a bit of friendly terms on them, how, you know, they pretty much decimated their entire army, but they still kind of want to establish some kind of relation to them that goes beyond, you know, just the kind of domination route. We know that world domination is kind of Ainz's forced goal at this point, you know. But yeah, so like I said last time, I'm really curious how we're going to go into this, you know. I'm curious on the different roles and the different kind of parts to play each Guardian is going to have in Nazarick. And of course, I do want to see more of the residents in Nazarick that haven't really been focused on before, you know. We haven't really, to my knowledge, really focused on the 8th floor at all. You know, as I've kind of been watching some Overlord stuff here and now, I have learned, you know, that the 8th floor is pretty much an impossible to beat, kind of fucked up, crazy place where, you know, everyone just kind of loses at. Even Ainz himself is kind of shit terrified of some of the shit that's on that floor. You know, I really want to kind of know more about what's in that kind of thing now. But yeah, you know, I'm not too, like, knowledgeable about the outside of anime content when it comes to Overlord, just kind of things here and there I've seen through different videos and mentions and whatnot. But yeah, either way though, you know, getting into this right now, I really do want to see where we go with this, you know, the different parts of Nazarick, how to work out, you know. Demiurge and Albedo's roles are kind of clear, since they're like the big kind of, you know, they're the most intelligent people in Nazarick, but I'd love to see what else, you know, characters like Shout is doing, or Amare, you know, they're children, so maybe not too much from them. Cocytus, I mean, I think he's still in charge of the lizard people anyway, so that's kind of his role. But yeah, it should all be good, you know. We're going into, like I said last time, we're kind of going into, like, the main kind of storyline now with Overlord. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in it. And yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing episodes 3, 4, and 5 in this set. I didn't mention that, but the title says it anyway, so I don't really need to mention it. But yeah. Without further ado, guys, let's go on and continue on with this political anime where the main characters are the villains, and they're going to decimate this world completely. Let's go.
I'm off, Lord Ainz. I will ensure that the Re-Estize kingdom fully recognizes our fledgling nation.
Good. Judging by the size of our delegation, I have confidence that they'll get the idea quickly enough.
Jesus Christ.
Still, be mindful.
That is a lot of carriages.
Is still out there, and we don't know where.
Of course.
That is such a funny fact.
On my person at all times.
The fact that they still haven't found that out and think it's like a false against Nazarick.
Of another world item.
When it was just a fucking coincidence.
Since this is your first time going out alone, if you sense any danger, retreat without a second thought. Do you have a teleportation item with that? Oh, but there might be enemies that'll stop you from teleporting.
Interesting, so she doesn't have the greater teleportation spell. Or the gate.
I suppose.
Oh, no, she's built.
Oh, and as for
I think she's a defense build, is what I remember. So she probably doesn't have any magic.
Certain, my lord?
Yes.
I want to know what Demiurge is plotting right now, but I'm supposed to be the supreme leader here. I have to look smart in front of the others.
Oh my god.
They say it's easier to get sick during the change of seasons. Even though you're immune to all known illnesses, there could be an unrecognized element in this world that catches you unaware. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Not to worry. I happen to know
I'd
a trick
seriously
to keep any sickness away.
Doubt that at all, but you know.
A kiss!
Oh, what?
A kiss reduces stress and revitalizes the parasympathetic
God,
nervous system.
I hate the design of like that fucking big fling most anime characters have. It's so annoying.
Me, my lord.
But it's kind of funny there. For Yusi Albedo, a kiss requires lips, something a skeleton doesn't have. Ergo, no kiss for you.
A kiss on the mouth seemed too much, so one on the cheek will have to do.
You actually did it, and here I thought you would just ignore me.
Oh my god.
Is this because I don't have any
You're
lips?
fueling her yandere status. You're fueling it, man.
Please don't.
Oh my fucking god.
I just want you to stay safe.
Aww. God.
Are you alright now?
Never been better. Though I hope you can forgive me for showing
I'm
such
trying
an
to comfort
embarrassing
this
side of
bloodless
myself.
killer.
It's fine.
So much.
Well,
It's the most adorable thing ever.
Yes, Lord Mamanga. I will return soon.
People seem to forget we're watching villains as the protagonists in this show. That's a new one.
Forget everything you've seen today.
Of course, my lord.
Why?
Thanks to you, almighty gods, for allowing us mere humans to live another day in the
That was cute as hell.
Thank you, mighty gods.
Oh, we're getting the Theocracy now. Oh, I'm curious what they think of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Is the newly established Sorcerer Kingdom.
Yeah, since they're like the big boys when it comes to magic.
Kingdom's loss in the Kotz Plains.
Quite an offensive name.
The Baharuth Empire Ainz crushed the kingdom's army with a terrifying offense. Afterwards, he claimed their fortress city of Irantal as his own and announced the founding of the Sorcerer Kingdom. Emperor Jirknev has announced to neighboring countries that the Empire acknowledges this claim.
A kingdom ruled by an undead monster, truly a living nightmare.
Perhaps we should have intervened. This can't be allowed to continue.
We all agreed that it would be too dangerous to face Gon, and even in hindsight, that seems to be the case.
So you have some common sense.
Could it be that Gon is manipulating them with magic?
Doubtful, since Paradigm would protect them from such a thing.
Speaking of the battle once more, the Black Scripture's Thousand Leagues astrologer observed the event, but due to some personal complications, we weren't able to receive the report until now. At any rate, the document in your hands contains the Thousand Leagues astrologer's exact words on the matter.
So they're kind of...
Raymond, are you sure this is
their
true?
infiltration groups
As
kind
I
of just keeping
mentioned,
tabs,
it's a
I
record
guess.
of her account, so as long as you trust the astrologer, it's true.
It's not that she's untrustworthy, it's just that these numbers seem impossible. It's sick.
All those Death Knights, hordes of undead with frightful difficulty ratings.
Yep,
so many over
pretty much.
100.
Perhaps it's illusion magic.
The astrologer would have seen through any deceptions easily. Also, she's confirmed a large number of Death Knights are patrolling the Sorcerer
It's just
Kingdom
Death Knights
even
are
now.
really shitty creatures in Yggdrasil, so they're hella easy to summon.
People trapped in that city.
The Black Scripture is our most powerful resource. Are they
I wonder if
capable
he
of winning this
turned
or
all
not?
the dead from
They're
that
not
war
enough.
into Death Knights.
As their former third chair, I can assure you they would suffer a devastating defeat.
It
Humans
was like
cannot stand up to
70,000
Death
dead.
Knights,
Did he make
especially
70,000
not
Death
that
Knights
many.
out of that?
But that said,
That would have taken a
Godkin
fucking
are a
long time,
different
but
story.
still.
Our true Godkin could triumph against an army of Death Knights, or any other.
Godkin, really?
However, that doesn't mean we shouldn't think of
Ooh.
alternatives.
You had me scared for a while.
They can defeat Death Knights.
Tell us already.
We haven't
You're
seen any
hiding
feats
something,
for
Raymond.
players?
I've been honest from the
Are we
start.
finally getting into some player
I
shit?
have a question. That battle.
Ainz is
why
going
did it
public
affect
now
these
and he wanted to
soldiers so
find
much?
players.
She felt something more than fear of the undead when she locked herself away. She felt despair, didn't she? She witnessed a power that even Godkin cannot defeat. This report may be true, but I doubt it's the whole truth.
I was going to wait until I could offer everyone a solution. You may share this burden with me if you like.
What is with the glowing books?
I admit if you'd shown me this first, I would have had a tough time believing it.
Frankly, I don't want to believe this nightmare. A single spell that can kill over 130,000 people?
This magic's in the realm of the divine, an 11th tier spell here in this age.
Yeah.
Time has come.
I mean, we call it
scent of a
super
new
tier in
god?
Yggdrasil, but
It
yeah.
has been quite a while.
So they at least,
Years.
they
That
actually
does match
know
the
about,
legends.
And yet our plan is
like,
so far
higher
behind
tier
schedule.
magic. They know it's real.
If the
That's
Re-Estize
interesting.
kingdom hadn't failed us, our forces would be stronger.
Fools. Useless fools.
They were given all our support and a safe, fertile home. We thought their children would be strong, that they would cultivate heroes, ones fierce enough to fight against the non-human races.
No,
But
stupid.
affluence invited corruption instead, rotting the entire nation from the inside out.
Not to mention the drugs they sold to the Empire, dragging them down as well.
They've proven themselves to be unsalvageable at this point.
All we can do is change our approach. We'll have the Empire take over the kingdom and start from there.
I
Really?
worry that it's too late, but we can try at least.
Let's get back to that later. I wonder about the Sunlit Scripture members we sent to the kingdom. Perhaps it was the Sorcerer King who killed them.
That leads me to believe that he may be allies with Honyon Panyoko, the vampire that the Black Scripture encountered.
They're both
Oh, yeah.
powerful undead.
Oh
In
yeah.
that case, do you think they have a connection to Yaldabaoth?
You're building a
Since he's
few
another
pieces
monster
together. Oh,
who came around
they
at the
are
same
actually
time.
building pieces
Sorcerer
together
King,
here.
Hanyo Pinyoko and Yaldabaoth.
This is pretty cool.
It's hardly a relief, but if they all came from the same place, it would
They're
certainly
slowly
explain a few
unraveling the
things.
scheme of
It would be
Nazarick.
quite the coincidence.
Not that they can do
otherwise,
shit about
so
it
many
anyway.
Fearsome monsters attacking the kingdom at once.
The adventurer Momon possesses similar power, but his motives are a mystery to us. When he first appeared, he defeated the vampire and fought against Yaldabaoth, but recently he's become the Sorcerer King's ally.
Then perhaps we're dealing with two groups. The Sorcerer King may not work with other monsters.
Let's hope that's the case. The four of them together would be an unprecedented disaster.
That
Oh,
scenario
it's
is
so
extremely
much
unlikely.
more than four.
Momon fought and
It's
vanquished the
so
vampire,
much
if you
more
recall.
than four.
Uncertainties aside,
Oh my
if we're
God.
sure that Momon is with the Sorcerer King, shouldn't we try to turn them against each other?
We shouldn't involve ourselves directly, especially when we know so little.
Yes, I agree.
I can't wait for the day someone
We've
realizes
suffered too many
Momon and
losses
Ainz
to
are the
take
same
unnecessary
person.
risks. We didn't just lose the Sunlit Scripture to the Sorcerer King. When Windstrider betrayed us, we also lost the Crown of Wisdom and the Shaman Princess. And though we've resurrected most of the Black Scripture, Kairei's death has weakened them.
It will take years to recover. We shouldn't grill meat under a sleeping dragon's nose in the meantime.
For the time being, we should get in contact with the Empire and gather some information.
Agreed. Let's hope the Emperor's just pretending to wag his tail for the Sorcerer King.
Nope.
You bastard!
Would you
I hope
pretend
die.
to wag your
Die
tail
and
for a
rot.
bitch you can cast super tier magic?
Wait, he's already dead. If you're cursing an undead, do you tell them to live? I've heard from a priest that you can wipe them from existence with holy magic. Wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, they're weak to it, but
I'm losing it.
it's not going to guarantee anything.
It's all the Sorcerer King's fault.
Some of them can even cast it. I think Shaltir can use holy magic.
Come in.
Your Highness, you have quite a lot of paperwork there. Is all of it from the Knights?
It is. They're letters of resignation, many of them submitted by our elite forces.
Oh, shit.
They've lost their will to fight after the war in the Kotz Plains. spending their sleepless nights in terror.
So even though you're an ally, you've lost most of your military as well.
Calm down.
It's fine. I told the knights that they could voice their opinions to me directly. I can't afford to lose any more support at a time like this. That aside, do you have news for me?
I do. The merchants you were hoping to hear from have contacted us today.
I'm thrilled to hear it.
They have some highly valuable merchandise to show off and would like to have a private audience with you at your earliest convenience.
Valuable merchandise, you say? If the merchants from the slain Theocracy want to meet with me, I assume they're wary of the Sorcerer Kingdom and are hoping to cooperate with the Empire. If I want to stand a chance against Ainz then allying with the Theocracy.
Oh yeah, he's trying to ally all three of the kingdoms together, aren't they?
Loud. It would be too dangerous to invite their messenger here. We need protection.
It's funny, Ainz would just body all three of the kingdoms at once with Nazarick alone.
From the Silver Threadbird out front?
Yes. They'll be guarding our perimeter.
The fucking Guardians alone would do that.
But I don't want them in my box. They'll shut down any eavesdropping, whether it be physical or magical in nature.
As far as humans go, adamantine adventures are the best bet that we've got. That said, they still can't surpass mankind's limits.
And yet look at what Momon has done. I heard he stood up to the Sorcerer King himself.
Yeah, Momon's face is in public. How do you know it's a human under that helmet?
We're all dead. Please, Your Highness, you can't get caught saying things like that.
Or looking like that. You can't seem desperate. You'll make people worry if you're not as confident as usual.
But he isn't.
Point. But since it's just
he's a little bitch boy, and rightfully so.
Might I speak off the cuff a bit? This stinks! What am I supposed to do? Did this monster show up to ruin my life? Fluter was my trump card in this mess, but he defected to the enemy. Now the knights are too scared to protect me? And was it so wrong to ask Ainz for his strongest spell? How else was I supposed to find out what he was
man, he's losing his hair at this shit.
Turn out like that. I was doing what I had to as a leader. Now all of a sudden everything is my fault. No one will help me.
Oh, you poor man. Yeah, you're losing your hair from stress. Like, holy shit.
I'm not giving up yet. There must be something we can do to win this.
Your Highness.
There isn't.
I stood next to the Sorcerer King. I saw him myself during that battle.
Oh yeah, this was the guy he was with.
Cannot be defeated by humanity. Making enemies of the Sorcerer Kingdom is more than just foolish. It may be suicidal.
You might try and make other allies with other creatures.
But let's think
That's not going to mean shit either.
The Sorcerer King has the strength to destroy the Empire at will. Even if we surrender, there's no guarantee he'll show mercy.
Yes, that's true.
So I'll keep fighting. The slain Theocracy must have an answer. They've been around much longer than our empire.
To be fair,
surely they have some weapon.
There's nothing saying the item that controls Shoutir can't do the same to Ainz. You use the item that controls Ainz himself. I mean, that's kind of GG. So I guess there is one solution to this.
It is an honor to meet you, Your Highness. We're known as Silver Thread Bird, an adamantite adventurer team, as requested.
I've heard you're the strongest team in the Empire. I'm sure you'll live up to your sterling reputation.
We do try not to disappoint. My name is Freyvalds, by the way. I'm the bard and leader of our proud team. As for the others, please allow me to introduce
Let's not do the whole song thing. It's just too much for me, all right?
Wow.
Perhaps I should make this brief. This fellow is the eyes and ears of our team, Suitor.
Cool. Suitor.
Fan Long. Our warrior, as you might guess.
I think.
And this man here is our irreplaceable healer.
Greetings, Your Highness. I am Unkei.
And the last one.
There's really no point in memorizing these guys' thing in the matter.
His name is Poapon. All our talents are at your disposal. No harm will come to you on our watch.
It seems I'm in capable hands.
Cool. Oh, an arena. This is nice.
All right, all clear. No magic items.
Of course, a world like this would have an arena of some kind.
I do not sense any active magic either.
Do you have any countermeasures in place if someone tries to listen in on me?
Honestly, you've got us and a ton of protection spells guarding you. I think you're good.
Very well. Now listen. I'll be having a very important discussion momentarily. I would like all of you to go outside and stand guard.
I fear if something bad were to happen, that would render us incapable of assisting you.
I understand your concern, but no, as the ruler of the Empire, I must not yield on this.
That's fair enough, then. We'll stand right outside the door, just as you requested. But might you tell us who your guests will be today?
The head priests of the Fire and Wind temples will be coming soon, and they will
Cool.
have 4 of their attendants with them.
All right then. As a tiny safety precaution, are we allowed to break the lock on the door?
If you deem it necessary, then I won't stop you as long as you remain outside.
Damn, going right in there for that.
Wait, don't break the whole door, just break the lock.
But why? Normally I'll just smash the door and say, oops, sorry boss, I guess I missed the lock. Stay in here.
Nice.
No point in having us wait outside when there's no door after all.
This time, things are different. There's no need for us to wade
Oh,
into the
these
muddy
silly
waters of
motherfuckers,
politics.
like, what the hell is this?
that.
And he accurately got the
drowning
lock.
in politics if you don't get out of this room right now. They can get away with that behavior because they're strong.
Strong live, the weak die.
Thanks to Fluger's betrayal, I no longer have anyone highly skilled or
Yeah.
highly knowledgeable by my side.
So he's just straight up
Help from
gone then.
powerful
He's not even
adventurers
pretending to
will
be with the
continue
kingdom
to be an
anymore.
absolute necessity.
The crowd's getting excited. The Warrior King is up soon. He hasn't had a match in ages.
The Warrior King, eh?
Looks like.
You think so?
They can enjoy violence.
That's an
because they
interesting
don't feel
name.
it, because they have no idea that
Well,
there's a monster
title.
breathing down the neck of the Empire.
What is it? The priests have arrived. They all check out.
Okay. Well, yeah, we know these guys. I recognize these uniforms. Part of the scripture.
It's a pleasure, Your Highness. We
One of
thank
them.
you for your warm invitation.
The pleasure's all mine. Please, take a seat. You arrived just in time for the main event. They're grilling me right out the gate, are they? The fact that they handed me the letter personally shows how cautious they are about this. Or perhaps they don't trust the Empire very much.
Yeah, there's not much reason to, is
Even
there?
His Imperial Highness Elnix is in attendance for this grand event. Everyone, please turn your attention to the box seat above.
Wow.
One moment, please.
An honor to see you here today, Your Highness. Now, ladies and
Make a
gentlemen,
brave face
are
for
you
the
ready
crowd,
for
even
Warrior
though on the
King to make
inside
his
you're shitting
triumphant
yourself.
return?
Who is this warrior king?
Our champion. It's a title given to the strongest fighter in the country.
Cool.
This one is the 8th king, the strongest this arena's ever seen.
Wonder if it's
so it can be
Gazeth
difficult
level.
to find a suitable challenger for him.
I take it today you found one of them?
Apparently the matchup was decided at the last minute. Even I don't know who it is. They've likely kept it a secret to
Oh
garner even more
no,
excitement.
still one of the Guardians.
I've heard of
Is it
this great
Kickassreaction?
king of yours, so I
That'd be
know
pretty cool.
he's
He's the
actually
warrior
a
now,
war
sorry.
troll. He might be a useful ally, assuming he would heed your command in battle.
But the Theocracy believes that mankind is the chosen race of the gods. You wouldn't mind working with a troll?
It was a personal remark, not an official stance. But enough talk. Please answer our questions.
Fair
That will
enough.
decide what comes next.
Of course, just a moment.
But before our champion takes the stage, I'd like to introduce today's challenger to all of you.
Is it Cocytus?
This is a name I'm sure you all remember. King of the Sorcerer Kingdom, His Majesty, Ainz.
Oh my fucking god. Oh shit. Yep! Yep! Oh no. Fucking Ainz is coming in to fight himself.
No.
He probably
It's a setup.
doesn't.
Everyone, wait!
We came in good faith.
I really doubt he
Just
even
like
knows.
this.
He
Not
just
me.
wants to
But
do
you
this
were
for
the one who
fun.
decided on this meeting.
Or just to show off his strength to the Empire.
Listen, I'm as scared as you are. What do you think I have to gain from this?
There's no reason for us to trust you. Were you offering our lives to the Sorcerer King? Or perhaps you were telling us to join you or die?
Neither. You've got this all wrong. How did the information leak? Or maybe it didn't. And he knew everything from the start. He just watched and waited as I ran straight into his trap. Hurry! Run away!
Jack me rune for Lord Elnix.
Holy fuck. Crop to Ainz for remembering that name.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
That's quite an interesting
Indeed,
attire.
yes, what a pleasant surprise. It just seems so
It just
unlikely
feels
that we would
off
meet here
seeing
like
him
this.
in anything other than his usual
And
attire,
yet here
really.
we are. The power of coincidence can be quite frightful.
If this information leaked, what else does he know? I was so cautious. Nothing is safe. In one move, he's crushed my alliance with the Theocracy and sent both of our countries spiraling.
Are these associates of yours, Your Highness?
I see. It's a test of loyalty. He's forcing me to either protect the Theocracy or sell them out and ally with the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Forgive me.
Which is
I
the
cannot
better
offer
option.
a proper introduction.
Obviously.
I'm afraid that an urgent matter came up requiring my immediate attention. I'm sure that His Highness would be happy to fill you in on the details.
Yeah,
How
in other words,
unfortunate.
I'm getting
Don't
the
let
fuck
me
out of
keep
here.
you. I'm certain we'll meet again soon enough. Until then, please stay in good health.
Jesus
What's wrong,
Christ, he's got
Elliot?
3 swords in
May
the
I
back
call you
and
Master Jerkweave?
whatever that
You
is,
seem
an
a bit
axe
pale.
thing.
Are you feeling unwell?
No, I'm doing fine.
I see. The body is a treasure. You have to take care of it. Well, better get to that
Indeed.
match. We'll speak later.
And yours is getting quite, you know, your health is
victim
going
here.
quite down
How
with
can
that
you
stress
trust what you
level.
say? This is an act of pure cowardice. I shudder to think what you told him just to save
To
yourself.
be fair, he is acting like quite a bitch right now, so...
It was all a trick. What
you
can
know.
I do to make you believe me?
You've lost all credibility with us.
Wait! Before you go, please give me your temple's opinion. I need to know your position on the Sorcerer King.
He's an evil undead, there's nothing to say. We refuse to acknowledge him as a king no matter what. That is why we are currently looking for a means to destroy him.
If you question such a thing, then you've fallen for his trickery.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
But we will never
Not gonna
play
mean
a part in
anything.
it.
I'm sure this is just what he planned for. He's cunning after all. Far more than me, I fear. Even though I'm sure you'll find it hard to believe, there's something you should know before you make plans. The Sorcerer King has proven to be a benevolent ruler. The people of Irantel seem to be living in peace.
Even if that's the case, we don't know how long his mercy will continue.
But they're safe right now, so please avoid any hasty actions that might harm our country. And one last thing, I want you to watch this next battle from somewhere in the Coliseum. If you find that he has any weaknesses, please tell me.
Fair
Perhaps
enough.
there'll be more to discuss later.
And they're going to be quite surprised when he comes out of this flawlessly.
It's the hero of the Coliseum, the most powerful fighter in all the land. Let's hear it for the Warrior King!
I can't win against the
Sorcerer King versus the Warrior King.
I can only place my bets on the power of the human heart.
I mean, that's quite a big boy, to be fair.
Give him your worst!
There's a troll. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking humiliating. He's gonna fight melee. The dude with the title of Sorcerer King is gonna fight melee and dominate this fucking guy. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, the intro wasn't even in this episode. It's kind of interesting. Still waiting for this goddess to come in. And there's obviously Albedo with her very funny looking stick, staff, whatever that is, thing. And then of course the man, the myths, the legends, the roleplay cosplayer, Ainz all go. So I will say, obviously, right off the bat for this season, they are definitely taking their time with it, you know. They're taking quite a bit of time to just establish how the rest of the world, as we know it at this point, is kind of reacting, you know, and kind of taking in the new kingdom, you know, the Sorcerer Kingdom, since word of it has already spread very far and wide to pretty much everyone else, you know. Ainz was hoping to form an alliance between all 3 of the kingdoms in the hopes of taking down Nazarick and whatnot have you, and we're taking this time to actually see all of the different factions of the kingdoms, you know, taking their opinions on what they think of the matter and how they actually plan on, you know, developing this. You know, we know that the slain Theocracy are very much prejudiced against any kind of race that isn't human. They seem to be, you know, of the mind of humanity is above all else in the world, and, you know, that's pretty much it. And I don't think really Re-Estize or Baharuth are really much different from that, because, you know, we spent a bit of time in Season 2 with in Re-Estize, and I don't think we saw kind of any kind of warriors or pretty much anyone in the kingdom that was of a different race other than a human. Baharuth is a little more linear in that, I guess, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, Evil Eye is an adventurer who pretty much hails from Baharuth, and we know that she's a vampire. We know that she's pretty much, you know, a pretty old gal that does, you know, while she works with humans, she is a vampire herself. And now we even saw in this episode that the title of the Warrior King in the Baharuth Empire is a troll. You know, it's not a human at all. So I guess that makes sense as well why Baharuth would actually come out publicly and say that, you know, they're aligning with a kingdom ruled by an undead, because their society pretty much seems like it allows non-human species and, you know, people kind of, you know, to just, you know, coexist with them anyway, so it's a lot easier to take in with that. Slaying Theocracy, not so much. And again, I don't know what the hell the stance is for the Re-Estize kingdom and what they think of undead and other races as well. But yeah, obviously, like I said, we're taking time to establish all of their kind of thoughts, opinions, and reactions on this stuff before we kind of go into more of the Nazarick stuff, you know, because, like I said, in episode 2 and 3, at this point, no one really from Nazarick has been that important at the moment, you know. Albedo was kind of the main thing in episode 2, because she's now deep within the Re-Estize kingdom, so she's off doing her own thing. And here we just kind of see, you know, what Ainz is doing and what everything else is going on. It is cool though, you know. It's interesting how in this season we're getting to see a lot more of kind of the items and stuff Ainz has at his disposal, all these different attires that he's wearing for these different kind of, you know, situations and playouts. We're seeing, I guess, what is a warrior class, like, piece of clothing right now. Yeah, obviously he's got his golden spear axe thing. He's got some weapons in his back, you know. He's pretty much just demonstrating right now to the kingdom of Baharuth just how fucking insane he is. He has the title of the Sorcerer Kingdom, and he's going to fucking melee beat their top fighter with next to zero effort whatsoever. So this is really gonna shake the people of Baharuth and kind of, you know, get them to realize just how fucked they are if they even think of overstepping in line with Ainz, you know. At least that's how it's probably going to come out. I wouldn't be surprised if Ainz came here alone just for the hell of it, just to have some fun, honestly. I wouldn't put it out of Ainz's reach if he just thought, you know, it'd probably be a fun idea to compete in this tournament and then just was like, okay, I'm going to do that. You know, it's very silly stuff. We're also seeing right now that Jerknees is pretty stressed out right now, you know. Everything going on with the kingdom and everything, you know, all the plots and schemes and stuff he's trying to make with Ainz are just falling completely. And, you know, dude's losing his hair over it, like, Jesus Christ. We do even know in Season 3 that Demiurge figured out all of his plans for the alliance of the other kingdoms and what have you anyway. It's just also the kind of thing is that, like, that's so inconsequential in the first place. Like, even if Jerknees, you know, plan succeeded and he did get an alliance between the three kingdoms, that is so fucking, like, not a factor to Nazarick whatsoever that it doesn't even matter. You know, they would body them completely. A super tier spell from Ainz, just one of them, completely decimated the entire fucking Re-Estize army, so what the hell's an alliance gonna do? Fuck all. It is cool though. We even got some more of the, you know, we got some more insight on, what's it called? Slaying Theocracy as well, how they kind of have more knowledge really of Yggdrasil than any other of the kingdoms, how they do understand and acknowledge the presence of other tier magics in the world anyway, and apparently they have 2 secret warriors on their side that can beat out Death Knights. Possibly players, I'm not sure. And again, technically speaking, they do have a weapon to actually beat Nazarick with, you know. They have the world item that can control people. It took over Shaltir, so who's to say it can't overtake Ainz? Like, if they do that, that's pretty much GG. That is pretty much fucking GG right there, but That's probably not going to happen. But we do know it is something that can linger over time. But yeah. So guys, I want to make my cut. And when I come back, we're going to watch this maybe 3-minute at most fight. And then the rest of episode 4. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, and we are back with episode 4. So let's go.
And here he is at last, making his dramatic return. It's the hero of the Coliseum, the most powerful fighter in all the land.
Look at people screaming with joy, thinking they have even the slightest chance. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Forget everything you've seen today.
Of course, my lord.
There's no doubt that Nazarick is an overwhelmingly powerful force.
Yep.
But I still worry. There's an enemy out there with a world item, and we don't know where.
True.
The world domination approach has gone well enough, and I know that's what everyone else wants.
But I must bestow love upon those I rule over as well. This is my kingdom after all. I must show it proper care and affection.
Absolutely, my lord. I agree.
Aw. That maid is really cute.
Let us create a utopia. A land as sweet as honey. A dream that never ends. A carrot and stick approach, perhaps.
Come to think of it, I might be onto something. I could even see this bringing us some good publicity, which is exactly what I need to recruit adventurers.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
What a splendid idea.
And we're actually seeing the intro. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't show it last episode, to be honest. Yep, these two little babies. And then there's this one yandere in leagues with Albedo at the moment. He's like the only one in the kingdom who has any control, really. Oh yeah, there's that guy, I think his name was Philip, who's lusting over Albedo. A virgin succubus. Oh, this is even in the intro, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the intro's promising me shout it. Where the fuck is she? They're like a mecha. Oh god, they're actually bringing mechas into Overlord? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yep, his two bays beside him. Cool that even Albedo, Pandora's Act has been added into the intro cast now as well. So he's probably going to have a bit more of a role now than he's ever had before. I mean, he's role-playing Molan, but that's it. The ruler of conspiracy, interesting.
Pardon, Your Majesty. This city looks familiar, if I may ask. Is this Arventar, the imperial capital?
That is correct.
I see. Then is there a reason we didn't pass through a checkpoint?
A trivial detail.
Kings entering other countries unannounced is an international issue.
Do not fret. Master Elnix and I are on good terms. I'm sure that he will look the other way.
If you say so.
There's good reason for our secrecy. If Jerknev knew I was coming, he'd throw a formal welcome for sure. Last thing I need is for him to find out I know nothing about noble society. I intentionally used a gate spell so that we could sneak into their country on the down low.
Ah.
Excuse my bluntness.
Fair enough.
But what are you planning to do here now that we've arrived? I think it's time that I learn the plan.
I intend to invite the adventurers from the Empire to my kingdom.
You're saying this is a recruiting
That's why this is all for then.
There is potential. However, are you sure they would uproot their lives and leave everything they gained behind? This will be a hard sell.
Yeah.
It's a lot to ask of
pretty much. Once they see us
this is exactly the
cast
sort
a
of
body in
opinion I
a
wanted
level
to hear.
warrior.
Sorry if I overstepped my boundaries.
No. I am a different type of entity from you. That's why some of my reactions may vary from those of a typical human being. Please continue to voice your concerns so that I may adapt.
All right. Then allow me to add this. You mentioned previously that you want to have adventurers to explore the unknown, correct? And that you would give us your unconditional support for that purpose. Then I must ask, does that generous offer extend to the new recruits as well as the ones we have now?
That is my intention.
Yeah, pretty much.
Creating an institute to nurture
utopia.
adventurers is the point, after all.
Fair to all.
I didn't realize you thought that far. Then wouldn't it be a good idea to gather and raise some fledglings? People admire the strong, don't they? This is the Imperial capital. Why not publicize your mission by showing off your power at the Coliseum?
Oh, that's why he did it?
Well, that is a clever idea.
Oh my god.
Do take note. The Empire has an infamous champion. Warrior King, he's called.
That is
I mean, we know
hefty
why he's
moniker
doing it, but that's a funny reason
He's
as to
the
how it
current
got
title
there.
holder.
I
And although
once
he's the
he
eighth
wouldn't have
man
been
to
shocked,
carry
he
that
just wanted
name,
to do
he's
it
the
for fun.
strongest so far. I just so happen to be acquaintances with this promoter, and if you like, I can arrange a meeting with him for you.
In a sense, that happened.
Look at the size of that place. This guy must be rolling in it. Then again, he is the promoter for the greatest champ the Coliseum has ever known.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's pretty lucrative.
That comes with a lot of gold.
Looking good. As requested, I've set up a meeting with him for you, so be ready by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I imagine we could squeeze in sooner, though. If he knew it was you asking for a private audience, he might swing for it right now.
That won't be necessary. We should be thankful he's available to see us so quickly. What is it?
It's nothing. I was thinking how impressed I was by your patience, Your Majesty.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect this
Anyway,
from
I will have
this
you
kind of
accompany me
person now,
again
would ya?
tomorrow. In the meantime, please enjoy the evening off.
I'll
send you back to
very
your round
civil.
by using a bit of magic. Greater teleportation.
Oh, that works on other
All
people
right,
as well.
I'll take this time to now
I didn't know
contact
that.
Fluter. I wanted to look
It
into
was
something.
just a basic teleportation
Why, hello!
spell.
So good of you to visit, my radiant lord.
So, Fluter, have my orders been carried out?
Oh yeah, this
Yes,
dude.
as requested, I have finished recording the data for the nearby countries. However, I encountered one problem that may cause some concern. The Emperor has discovered my betrayal, unfortunately.
That's hardly
Yeah,
unexpected.
that doesn't matter.
But don't worry.
Who gives a
I'll
shit?
simply adjust our next course of action. Please be seated.
Very well.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is that?
Book of the
It's your
Dead.
reward. With this, I shall bestow a piece of my wisdom upon thee.
Fair enough. A book that describes some of the process. What is this shit?
Oh, my apologies. It seems I am unable to decipher this.
In that case,
Can't
try
read any
this.
Japanese.
Thank you.
Hope this is a good gift. I doubt it even applies to the magic in this world. But at least the cover looks fancy.
Nice.
Incredible! It says here that human souls are like droplets that have separated from the river of the greater world. While the size of the soul may be varying in size, they all originate from the same source. What a breakthrough!
Fair
Now,
enough.
this is truly fascinating. It is exactly the knowledge I have been seeking.
I doubt Ainz has read any of the books he
I'll
has.
take my eyeglass now. It's my only one, so I can't just give it to you.
But I'll need it for the future.
You'll only be able to ascend to the next realm of knowledge when you can translate, decipher, and understand the text.
Give it back, you idiot.
Very well, my lord. I shall not fight you on that logic.
Interesting,
Thank
he's
you.
only got one of them.
Now, please divulge what you know of the Warrior King.
Wow, so he went in with a big advantage anyway.
Quite a rare sight. A female rabbit man. They come from far east.
A rabbit man. Oh, wow. Thought for a minute I was looking at a girl.
You may enter.
Oh, don't need another Felix. It's funny how he's got his mask on again. That fucking dumb, stupid ass mask.
Does what you see please you?
Yes. This is quite the collection.
Yeah, but it's all junk.
Anything happen to catch your eye? Ah, that one maybe.
Oh, that's cool.
May I hold it?
It's got some runes on it as well.
Interesting. Are these runes?
I'd expect nothing less from the Sorcerer King. Are these familiar to you?
Dang, so they actually are? I wonder if a player spread the knowledge.
This is a fine work. Who created it?
This was made in a rune workshop by a Dwarven craftsman. They have a kingdom in the Ozerlesia mountain range.
Oh, another kingdom
how
located.
intriguing.
So
Yeah,
tell me, Oz,
more
how
allies.
did you know it was His Majesty? I'm surprised you figured it out so easily.
Honestly, it really wasn't that hard to put 2 and 2 together. If you, the head of the Adventurers Guild, is reporting to someone, only one person from Erantel comes to mind. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Osk. I'm just a humble merchant.
I feel like he would have been a little more obvious than the Sorcerer
As you have
King.
surmised, I am the Sorcerer King, Ainz.
In all your glory. But I'm shocked. What could someone such as
I love how casual these humans can be around Ainz. It's kind of funny.
I would like to battle the Warrior King in
but
the
it's also a
Coliseum.
pleasant surprise, really.
Funny joke, sir. A knee slapper.
I'm serious.
Do correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not the ruler of a country?
I am.
Yeah, that's
Apologies.
a
Please
bit
understand,
weird, right?
the complications
A politician wanting to go into the
No matter
battlefield.
what happens to me, I promise it won't cause you any trouble. I can put it in writing if you like.
Let me confirm something then. I gather a lot of information, especially about the warriors and monsters I plan to have appear in the Coliseum. Among the rumors, one in particular concerned you. Is it true that you annihilated tens of thousands of people from the kingdom using a single magic spell?
Yeah.
Yes. That spell is... all right. That magic is more like a trump card I rarely like to use. It was Master Jerkneve's wish, so I had no choice but to use a major spell like that. It's one I can only cast once every 10 years.
A legend
to use
now.
it again would take at least a decade.
Bullshit.
Are you sure it's okay you divulge that detail with someone like me? In a way, you revealed a weak point to me, Your Majesty.
Please. It's not as if all my magic is incapacitated.
Yeah, don't worry.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I only used that
last
one in
question.
10 years, but I got
Why
like...
would a power...
I got interrupted there, but we are fine now. As I was saying, yeah, don't worry. I can only use that spell like every 10 years, but I got like fucking 50 other super tier spells at my disposal. It's fine.
To use it again would take at least a decade.
You know, even if that was
Are
a
you
limit
sure
on
it's
the
okay you
super tier
divulge
spell.
that detail with someone like me? In a way, you revealed a weak point to me, Your Majesty.
Please. It's not as if all my magic is incapacitated.
Fair enough, I suppose. One last question, then. Why would a powerful ruler of a country such as yourself want to fight against the Warrior King?
Well, the rumor is he was someone strong, so it piqued my curiosity. I'd like to find out if he is stronger than Kickassreaction for one.
Always interested in strong bonds.
Then I understand. I shall prepare a match with the Warrior King right away for you, sir. But king or no king, there are certain rules you'll have to follow in the Coliseum.
No magic, I assume.
For instance, we will want you to fight him with only weapons and zero magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But the
thinking.
king is clearly a magic caster.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
I swear upon my name, Ainz
that's
that
how
I will
you know
not
it's
use
set in
magic when
stone.
fighting the Warrior King. You have my word.
That probably extends to magic items as well,
Headhunter
though.
Rabbit.
Yes, sir.
Jesus,
What's
it
your
really
honest
is a dude.
opinion on His Majesty the Sorcerer King?
One glance and I wanted to run for my life.
He looks more like a fucking girl than Felix does.
What
Holy
are you
shit.
talking at, you creep?
I just noticed your
Whoa.
lovely hands.
Holy fuck,
Don't
what the
take them
hell?
away. Besides, I'm more interested in someone like Gargaroth, the warrior from Blue Rose. If you had a little more height and meat on you, then
I
maybe...
don't know that name.
I guess I won't be renewing my contract next year.
That aside,
Damn.
did Lord Ainz
What
win?
the fuck?
Honestly.
What a...
It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath.
Now our next challenger is a name I'm sure you'll recognize.
He said bloodbath, so I'm
How are
assuming
we
that
feeling,
means Ainz is gonna win, because he has no blood.
I'm feeling grateful. Thanks to you keeping your promises, I've become as strong as I am now. I'm in tip-top condition.
Very well.
And you're still gonna get bodied.
There he goes. Good luck.
Gonna cut through that armor like paper.
Come on, Warrior King! Rooting for you!
Wow. That's a bit loud, a bit prideful there.
I am the War Troll, known as the Warrior King. Hogan!
And I am Ainz, the Sorcerer King, the highest class of undead. In other words, an Overlord.
Yep.
I see. Then I will fight you with all my might.
Oh? You're not going to make fun of my name? I
No.
thought that your race found long names to be ostentatious.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't
I
it?
didn't expect that. I see you're quite familiar with war trolls. However, I would never mock the name of the strong.
So he's an honorable troll.
I suppose that means I should readjust how I think when it comes to your people.
Not necessary. I'm an outlier. Besides, regardless of race,
yeah, he's very much like Cocytus now. He's very respectable to his opponents.
Right you are.
Even one who's a
starting to
caster.
grow fond of you, warrior king. Will you join my side should I win?
Sure. If I lose, I'll pledge my loyalty. However, should I claim victory, I wish to eat you.
Damn!
Until now, I've never met anyone worth killing and devouring.
I don't think bones are really that worth it, but
so
sure.
if I eat you, I can absorb your essence and become even stronger.
That makes
That's
sense
fine
then.
by me. Either way, the victor holds the other's life in their hands. But do me just one favor, alright? Allow resurrection if I kill you.
Fair enough. So he will be a pawn of Ainz's. That's pretty cool. Even giving permission to bring him back from the dead. I love that. I love how he actually asked permission for resurrection and shit. Didn't even laugh at him for saying, if I kill you.
Are you using martial arts?
Interesting if trolls could learn martial arts skills.
You're an interesting one.
We haven't really
I do
heard that
question
before.
stance, though. Are you inviting me to strike? I'd be obliged.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so he is using magic items. And fucking... Okay, he's cheating. Ainz is fucking cheating. Oh, I guess they're skills, not magic, I guess.
Healing capabilities after all. However...
Our countries are supposed to be an alliance, you jerk!
I know,
As an
he's such a
king,
fucking
you couldn't
dick.
show a little concern for me?
I can emit negative energy and impart it to you with a mere touch.
This isn't poison?
No, because you would be able to recover from that with your regeneration powers. As I'm sure you've noticed, my powers have weakened your strength and agility. While trolls can easily heal injuries, I doubt you can heal your loss of ability.
Yeah, that's a different
In this
thing.
battle, we are prohibited from using magic. However, that did not include the use of magic items.
That's what I was
didn't
saying
want to give
before,
myself
like...
too big of an advantage,
What was
so I
that
limited
about?
what I brought.
Did that matter?
This is a weapon I borrowed from Momon.
Nice.
Now, shall we continue?
Oh, those are Clementine's bitch things, aren't they? I did watch season 1 again recently. Those are like her lightning and fire thingies. So he's not using any Yggdrasil items in this fight. That's pretty cool. Aside from that axe. Jesus Christ. Okay, her weapons are actually OP.
Weird. I'd hope more people would be cheering for me by now.
You're not of the
I
kingdom.
suppose it's tough being the away team. Let's wrap this up. Next, I'm killing you. If you admit defeat, we avoid that, of course.
No! I'm still the warrior king. When I claimed that title, this became my resting place.
Then take off that helmet and show me your face.
Fair enough.
Those
Ooh.
eyes.
He's got a scar on him.
Let me ask you.
That's interesting.
Can you make a comeback? What techniques do you have left to beat me?
None. But it's not over. Beat me proper.
Then come at me, Warrior King.
Let's see how this goes then.
Speed, but that's all. Aura of Despair. Level 1.
For fuck's sake, man! Stop using your goddamn skills!
Low acceleration!
It doesn't even look like it worked though. Oh, never mind.
Damn it!
No technique left to defeat me, huh? I was tricked. Kunito Moe would scold me.
Hurry up! You can still win!
That is pretty interesting. It's like the first time.
Jerkmeat, what the hell? I
Yeah.
hear you clear as day, you know.
Though you are the better fighter, there
He's
is
just
one
desperate as
insurmountable
shit.
difference between us. Unlike you,
Oh
I'm
my
level
fucking
100.
god.
My HP will long outlast yours.
Oh, okay, I thought he lost his fucking arms for a minute.
Dropping his excess weight so that he can attack more quickly. A dangerous gamble.
Yeah, a
Tell
desperate
me, Your
tactic.
Majesty, would you say that I am weak? I know you haven't been fighting me seriously today. You're at ease and have pulled back on every attack. Am I truly that feeble to you?
Damn.
Just tell me. I'd much rather die
It's
knowing
sad,
the truth.
but yes.
To be honest, in this duel, I've made all sorts of magic items off limits and prohibited myself from relying on many of my
However,
normal abilities.
when you join the kingdom, Ainz will probably make sure you go a lot higher than what you are now.
Yes, but don't feel too bad. If you're the toughest in the Empire, then I'm most likely one of the strongest in the world.
That's understandable. It's been fun, motivational too, knowing that there's always someone stronger out there.
I can appreciate that sentiment.
Touch.
Damn.
Hear me,
So,
Sorcerer King.
Touch Me was
I
stronger
do
than
go.
Ainz then?
I would like to witness
And he was
true
a warrior?
power. No matter how briefly, I want to feel it at its peak.
I guess
So
he
please
sees
show
some
me
of
the
this
extent of what you
honourable
can do.
stuff this troll has in
Very well.
Touch
I'll be
as
happy
well.
to demonstrate the pinnacle of strength. High-tiered physical nullification. Release!
Oh shit! He actually released that skill. Fuck me. And it still doesn't do shit! What the fuck? How is it still not working? Oh my god. I think you released Feel a Pinch or something.
Activate.
No idea what that one did. I just absorb his soul or some shit.
People of the Empire, I am currently forming an institution for supporting adventurers. Many are tasked with surviving on their abilities alone, and I believe that training and cultivating them will benefit my kingdom greatly.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But do
Anyone
not
that
fear,
joins
I
Ainz's
don't plan to
kingdom
use these adventurers as
will
pawns
be
of war.
so much
As
more
you'll
OP
see,
than they are right
my
now.
offensive capabilities leave nothing to be desired.
As well as the troll.
What I
He'd be like,
see
what,
for people
level
who want to go on
in the
true
20s?
adventures.
He might go up to the
If you
40s now
dream
because
about
of Ainz.
discovering the unknown, join me. Your endeavors will be backed by my unimaginable power.
I'm
Which
curious
I
what
shall
happened if Evil Eye
demonstrate here.
joined up with the
Death
kingdom at
is
some
the
point.
end, but I can overcome it. Behold. Normally, only high-ranking priests can use resurrection magic, but for me, this is child's play. Come to my kingdom,
Yep.
a known adventure like none other. Fly.
Well, there we go.
Apologies about before.
As expected of Master Gon, you defeated the strongest warrior in the Empire. That was quite an impressive feat.
It was a good fight. Either of us could have won, but luck was on my
Fight.
side.
Sure.
With that, I shall take my leave.
One moment! I have a request. Sorcerer King, I pledge my full support to you. Therefore, the Baharuth Empire shall gladly become your vassal state. What?
Seriously?
Reaction.
Think this through. Are you
Oh
sure,
my god.
sir? There's much to consider in becoming a vassal state.
Like, what even is that?
I'm afraid I can't offer a response immediately. So if I could at least get that in writing from you.
Oh my fucking
Of course,
god.
if that's what you want, I'll send something right away.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
Drop the document explaining the Empire's proposed relationship to my kingdom.
Oh, that's the
and
best
I shall
part.
respond accordingly.
He don't even know what the fuck it is,
No,
so he
I
doesn't
made
even
the
know how to
decision.
respond.
I hate to admit it, but his cunning surpasses my own. He's seen through our plans, so we can't win anymore. More importantly, why the hell did he outright reject my offer to become a vassal state? He shouldn't have any reason to refuse me. It must have
Because
been
he
something
doesn't even
went
know
against
what
his
that
original
is.
plans. Perhaps he's plotting to conduct a terrible experiment on us. Or perhaps it has to do with the adventurers that he tried to recruit.
Maybe he's not a plotting kind of guy.
There is no chance in hell! But don't worry. There are many types of vassal states. I'll do everything I can to retain some level of sovereignty.
Your Highness, aren't you concerned about your own safety?
No.
Of course. But as grim as it sounds, the best I can do is convince him that I'm worth more alive than dead. I hope that's enough to save me. I might be the unluckiest man in the world right now. Can you believe it?
Nah, there's others out there more unlucky than you. You know, there are enemies of people. Once he finds out what kingdom used that fucking item on Shoutir, oh god, that bitch is going big time. Probably overnight, really. That's so funny. Ainz doesn't even know what a vassal state is, so he couldn't even answer the question. That's the funny thing about Ainz as well, is that, yeah, like, he's a salaryman in his old world, like, just an office worker, a salaryman, you know. A very simplistic bastard. And as a result, a lot of this, you know, political talk, these negotiations, this paperwork, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing sometimes. So, the only real thing he can do is give vague as fuck answers while he goes to research what the hell they were even talking about. Oh, that's the fucking greatest part, seriously. So I'm going to assume right then and there that this whole plot of, you know, Jerk needs to align the kingdoms just died right then and there. With him pretty much handing over the kingdom to Ainz in the first place, it's like, yeah. He's trying to take our best warriors to his side. He's showing that he can revive some of the most, you know, our most OP people if they do die. All that good shit. So in the end, it's pretty much like, well, what's the point? You know, what is the point? It's funny because in the start of Overlord, Ainz was so cautious about drawing any kind of attention to himself, so he didn't reveal that he could bring the dead back to life. And now it's the complete opposite. Now he wants all the attention he can get for his kingdom, so he's just kind of displaying all of this basic shit he can do, like revive the dead as well as Coliseum, you know? All this really, like, crazy shit for them. And it's pretty goddamn amusing. It is pretty goddamn amusing. So pretty cool, we got a whole episode kind of going back in time to find out how we went from A to B last time. You know, last time, episode 3 was from Jerkneed's perspective and some of the slain Theocracy. This one was from Ainz's perspective and how he wants to kind of, you know, scatter the world to find any of, like, the strongest pawns he can find. You know, obviously, most of what he knows comes from these relatively, you know, human kingdoms and these human civilizations, but there is so much more out there in the world that he can find that probably go beyond Gazeth, that go beyond, you know, the warrior king, which isn't actually a human, but still, you know, a factor there. Like we learned there is the dragon kingdom. We've seen them in the intro, for crying out loud. They spoke of the Dwarven kingdom that was making the rune swords, you know. There's all this other stuff out there in the world that Ainz can find that honestly probably might, you know, be stronger than what he's used to in the world so far, but probably even at the same time still very much weaker than anything in Nazarick, you know. So yeah, I am liking, though, Ainz's approach to this, you know. He's a foreigner, you know, he's completely kind of unknown to the kingdoms, you know. What's it called? Rumours and, you know, stories and stuff are all they really have of him at the moment, so coming publicly like stuff like this to well-graded events and whatnot have you, and just demonstrating his power, you know, firsthand, is really the best tactic he has to actually recruit in new people. Some of the some of the adventurers and the fighting men are going to be like, well, I'm going now, you know, seeing how OP a fucking caster is at melee, and it's like, yeah, there's not much point staying in this kingdom anymore, is there? Oh, man. But no, really fun, very cool stuff. I'm liking where we're going with this season so far. It's pretty goddamn enjoyable. None of the real, you know, Guardians or the Denizens of Nazarick have, again, shown any kind of appearance yet, and we're almost halfway through the goddamn season. Not really, we're about a quarter of the way there at this point, you know, we're 4 episodes in. Next one is 5, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to do for the season so far. We'll see. So yeah, guys, I'm going to do my cut, and when I come back, we'll do the last episode in this set, episode 5. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, and we are back to continue on with this set of Overlord, with the final episode in the set, episode 5. Let's go. And we got the Demiurge! Oh my god, we're in fucking Nazarick! In an Overlord season, that's pretty surprising. Not gonna lie. Oh, Albedo too. Wow, we're getting really spoiled this episode.
May I please speak with Lord Ainz?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's out at the moment.
Oh, you were at the fucking Re-Estize kingdom.
I wanted to get authorization to enter the final stages of our project concerning the Theocracy. Suppose I'll have to keep myself busy. I'll be on the 7th level prepping other work until his
return. Does Demiurge have a new VA? He sounds quite different.
You can always send a message to the Lord.
Everyone else sounds fine, but he's pretty off.
You were a loyal servant. Doesn't that include conveying important messages promptly?
It's really not that urgent. Forget it.
Well, now I'm curious.
I would like him to praise me for the work I've done is all. It's rather trivial to contact him for this.
Damn.
So, where's Lord Ainz gone off
to? He wants praise,
to
my
the Dwarven
God.
Kingdom.
That's surprising. What business could he possibly have in a remote place like that?
You know as well as I that one cannot fathom the thoughts of a supreme being.
It's new territory to conquer.
It's true every decision he makes is weaved into
We're going for world domination here, guys.
I may never see the entire picture. Even so, we are his loyal servants. We must strive to understand as best we can, so we're ready to meet his
he
needs.
really sounds different.
Not to change the subject, but he brings you up sometimes. Not in a positive context, though.
Damn!
He says things like, have you heard from Demiurge lately? And he seems to be hinting that your plans don't sit right with him.
What the hell, Alberto?
Why am I only hearing this now?
There's one thing I'd like for you to confirm first. Was there a method discussed to make the Empire a vassal state of the kingdom?
It was considered, but that would have required Lord Ainz's personal involvement, which I could not ask for as a servant. Not to mention the plan itself would have taken
you fucking could have.
Take a look.
What the hell? We're going for world domination. Of course he'd do that if it's set up.
The Empire has officially requested to become a vassal state of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
But how?
Yeah.
I was in the kingdom at the time, so I don't know the details. This all came about after Lord Ainz
No
visited
one
the
could
Empire
properly calculate how much Germany's shit
Seems it only
himself
took 3 days.
in the end.
Don't
No
you
one
have
knew how
something
much
to
of a
say?
bitch he'd
Pull it
be in
together.
the
We
end.
have work to do. Lord Ainz has ordered us to handle the specifics of the Empire's request.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You said he had doubts about me.
Perhaps, but this shows that he still trusts you. I believe he made the first move because he thought that you were being too reserved.
Damn.
He was likely setting an example. He's dropping a hint that you shouldn't hold back in future endeavors. Read between the lines.
So it's my methods, not me. In order to meet his expectations, I'll further improve my performance.
All this speculation when Ainz doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Because his plan is deeply intricate.
Wow.
He'll be
Oh, let's go! Concreters and shouty! Finally! Wow. I almost feel like this episode shouldn't have been in this set, but that's what happens when you don't have sets going into a season. I'm just making this one up, because I wasn't given any. Yeah, I feel like episode 2, 3, and 4 probably would have been better, really. Oh well. That's cool though, we're finally getting some time with the other Guardians, which is nice. Especially, our cute vampire, who you know we all love appropriately, and want to step on us like the good servants we are. Yep, this battle happened, which is cool. Shouty is here at last, on the slaughter as always. Don't know who these bitches are. Oh, wow, we've seen some Brain vs. Cocytus. Damn. In what context was that happening? What the fuck? I'm just waiting for Brain to meet Shouty again, like, that's what we're building up to. He's been going on about Shouty for quite a while, and I want to see her as well.
Do you plan to travel to the Dwarven Kingdom yourself, Lord Ainz? Yes. I'll prepare our troops for immediate departure. No need. I would like to take a friendly approach before resorting to bloodshed. Above all else, I hope to acquire Dwarven rune technology, including the knowledge of ores and weapon forging. Let's strive to establish a diplomatic relationship. Yes, sir. I'll have Aura accompany me as my main
bodyguard, get items and
with
shit you don't know
and a
of.
brood as our support. I stopped by this village to speak with the lizard man who spent some time in the Dwarven Kingdom. Is he present? I have brought him at your request, my lord. His name is Zenburu. Hello. I'm determined to visit the dwarves.
The same as every other.
Your Majesty, what's the purpose of your visit, if I might ask? Is it friendly?
You dare question his motives?
Wow.
That's awfully rude. It's fine, Kickassreaction. Zenburu hasn't done anything.
I mean, the more he knows, the more accurate information he can give.
Now, I truly mean what I'm about to say. I have no intention of harming the dwarves. However, it goes without saying that conflict could arise depending on how they react to my presence.
I suppose that's all right then. Got a bit of history with them. In fact, they've helped me out a lot. I don't want to return their kindness and malice.
I wonder if they're the ones that gave you the
Will you take us to them?
or the created the ice blade thing that they had.
I wish to learn as much as possible.
I forgot what they had, but the ice sword, that was a big
I'd like
deal
to know
in
everything
season 2.
from the mundane.
That was just
to
a
the way of
shitty
life,
little like
to what
level
gifts
20
they fancy.
weapon.
Lord Ainz. I'd be happy to share, but before we get into that, would you like to take a seat first?
Sure.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is the meaning of
He
this?
wants you to sit on him,
I
Ainz.
did this for you once, yes.
Oh, no!
I would like to offer the same courtesy.
Oh,
That
my
was punishment.
fucking God.
No need for you to do it.
But the lizard man I brought to you was awfully rude, sir. It's the least I can do.
I told you that it didn't
Oh
bother me.
my
I
God.
insist.
Fine. Have it your way.
What the hell?
Tell me honestly, Lord Ainz, how am I?
Look at Shalty, it's
So,
like
between
mortified.
Shalty and myself, which one of us do you find more ergonomic?
Oh my God, she has not even said a line in this volume yet. My God.
Well, I wanted an honest opinion. I worry I may require training for those who will mock
Yeah,
me.
or her as well. Like, what the fuck are these silly heads doing?
Takemikazuchi, why?
What are these silly heads
Looks like
doing?
everything on the list is accounted for. And now with that, we're ready to go. Relax.
Luckily,
You haven't
Shalty
even
sounds
left and you're
exactly the
getting way
same.
too excited.
Turn this up.
Better not be thinking about meddling with me. I have huge plans underway. Now's my chance to make up for my mistake and show everyone that I, Shaltir Bloodfallen, am worth having around. Have I made that clear?
You are absolutely worth having around, Shally. I love you.
With grunt work like
As
managing
everyone should.
teleportation gates. I bet that Demiurge and Albedo think of me as a mere incompetent child. Absurd.
Well, they've always done that. That's not really any secret.
Aura, I'd like for you to accompany me to the Dwarven Kingdom and provide security.
I'm honored, sir.
Shaltir will be joining us on our journey also.
You think we need her? Oh, wait. We're going on a mission to destroy the Dwarven
We don't need her.
Certainly not.
We don't need anyone.
Although I am
But why
inviting
not?
her for her strength. The intention isn't to leverage that against the dwarves. Shaltir is one of our strongest floor guardians created in Osric. However, being labeled as such can be detrimental
I thought
to one's
she was
growth,
the
if not
strongest Floor
challenged.
Guardian.
She has even greater potential. I would like for her to continue to grow. This is a fine opportunity to push those limits, as she will
Fair
have
enough.
plenty of allies around to support her.
Lord Ainz has never felt that way about you. He told me he wanted you to come so you could gain more experience and broaden your horizons.
Aww.
Really tell you that? He said
Yeah.
you're real strong too.
And these
He
two are
also
the best
brought
to
you
come
on this
along
mission
with
him
each
to
other
look out
because
for
they have a
you.
very
Learn what
they
you
have a
can
very
from him while you have the
sibling-esque
chance.
bond.
That's a good point.
Since, you know, their creators
should.
were siblings.
Although I'm not sure how to do that exactly.
Oh, Shaltir.
They really are the spitting image of Buku Buku Chagama and Pero Roncino.
Yeah, that's what
They're
I'm
always
saying.
bickering, but they're still good friends.
The preparations are complete, Your Majesty.
Good.
Hey,
Don't look at me like
oh,
I'm
they
gonna
had a
steal your
kid. That's
baby.
pretty cool.
I mean, it is pretty special. Maybe if you had a few to spare, sure.
Ready to go, Ainz.
fucking
Everything's in
God.
ship shape.
Splendid.
It feels weird
Then it's
hearing that in
time
his
for a
regular
departure.
voice. Like, sure, I'll take your kid, experiment on it, breed it, you know, with every other species in Nazari. But since you got one, you can have it. Just be sure to give me another one. Alright, we're finally branching out in the series beyond the main three kingdoms. This is pretty cool, exploring more of the world, coming into different things that are native to the New World but not Yggdrasil. Hopefully, anyway.
Covered so much ground.
Because
in
all we
just
really
one
know
day.
is, like,
Not bad.
martial arts,
Let
I
us
think,
rest
but we don't
here
know
for
about
the
other
night.
skills yet. Of
This
crafting
area should
mechanics.
do nicely.
Create fortress.
Create fucking fortress. Jesus Christ.
Everyone, please make yourselves at home. Find your
Oh
assigned
my
rooms
god, it's
and
not just
settle
a
in for
dirt
the
fortress.
evening.
You are kidding me. They must have put every fucking spell they could have thought of
An
in
unknown
Yggdrasil,
land.
despite
An
if
unknown
it actually fit
technology.
the theme or not. They just
Some
put
places
anything
in this
in
world
there.
seem to have knowledge from Yggdrasil. I wonder how the dwarves learned about runes. Could it have been a player who taught them? It's risky for a person of my stature to enter a place like this. but I want to create a friendly relationship. Coming personally shows my sincerity. Best of all, Demiurge and Albedo can figure out the whole mess with the Empire, while I'm far, far away. What was Jerkmead thinking anyway? I hardly said a word to him, and he wants to be our vassal all of a sudden? Wait, did Demiurge pull some strings behind the scenes?
Nope.
No matter. I'm sure things will turn out
the
just
fine.
fine.
The dude just shut himself that badly.
So, which room do you want? The one to the left or to the right? They're the same to me. You're my superior anyway. So if you have a preference, then take it.
Look at that, a little notebook.
I'd ask at least.
Trying to gather info and shit.
Just writing down some notes. I'm taking this seriously and don't want to forget a single thing Lord Ainz says. Whoa, impressive!
Aww.
Let me
She's trying, that's cute.
Every statement,
and none of it's translated, how great.
Last detail. Are you sure that's a good idea? Keeping track of wise words is one thing, but that's not what you're doing here. Like, most of this stuff isn't even relevant.
Damn.
Only jot down the important parts, or things that apply to you at least. Advice you can use when you need to make a tough call.
The point of writing down notes is to gather the important info.
Well, I would most certainly hope so.
Wow.
I'll take your word for it.
Or really is like a big sister just disappointing in her sibling.
Said those things.
Oh my god.
Consider what you would do if you were in his situation.
So
reread the notes you said. I spelled it out, didn't I? Honestly, she's always like this. It feels like I'm caring for a helpless little sister.
That's what I'm saying. But she is trying, so you know.
Well, now I know how Lady Buku Buku Chagama felt. Lord Pararonchino was her little brother, and he could certainly be a pain.
Interesting, so he was the younger one. That only makes more sense, right?
This should be it. The crack here is the entrance. Wonder why I don't see any guards on duty, though.
Hanzo.
Present, sir.
Oh, that's
Sneak
cool.
inside.
They're like ninjas.
And see what's going on.
Shadow ninjas or something? Looks like it. Yo, an underground city cave. That's pretty cool.
Lord Ainz, we found no evidence of life in the city. However, we did confirm the sounds of mining echoing deep within the tunnels.
So the whole city's mining?
Hey there! What you doing, pal?
Wow.
Invisibility, huh?
That's pretty cool.
Are you a dark elf? What are you doing in a place like this? Answer me!
Actually, I was looking for the Dwarven kingdom, but there was no one in sight. I was hoping someone could tell me what happened.
I see.
Wow. That's not even working.
Failrider is
He's just looking at you.
They left 3 years ago. It's just me.
Huh. Why don't you show yourself? I promise I'm not here to cause you any trouble.
Oh, fair enough. Seems like you can see through the enchantment anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His head's following you.
Over. Nice to meet you. My name is Orabella Fiora, and I'm a representative of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Sorcerer, what? Sorry, I'm afraid I haven't heard of it. Oops,
don't worry, it's like a week old.
My name is Gondo Firebeard of the Dwarven Kingdom.
Gondo.
It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all
Naming you
mine.
Gondo.
So, where did all the dwarves who used to live here go?
It's good using Aura. She's like the most civil of the Guardians.
Theocracy. It's about 6 days north from here.
And not as intimidating as
Aren't you a little young
Kickassreaction.
to be on your own? Did you come here by yourself?
I'm with the party, but we thought it would be rude to barge in with a lot of people, so they're waiting at the tunnel entrance.
Very well. In that case, let me walk you back to your party. I need to give them a piece of my mind for sending you here alone. Who throws a kid into an uncharted cave?
A wise man is a
Damn!
Gondo, please allow me to introduce
So
myself.
It's a monster! Run!
Please.
Wow, he's holding Aura! Oh my god. I gotta admit, in the dark abyss of the night, seeing Ainz be pretty fucking terrifying.
All are welcome in my kingdom. I've come here today in hopes of creating a friendly relationship with the dwarves. Don't worry, harming your people is the last thing I want. My interest lies with your rune technology.
Really? What would you like to know?
Your culture's runes caught my interest because they look a bit different from the ones I am familiar with.
What runes do you mean? Can you show me?
Of course. Like these.
Ah,
That character's called Lagu. It's one of the mid-tier runes. That's good. Do you know any others by chance?
Some. But what I'm interested in is magical weapons inscribed with these. Do you still produce them? Until 100 years ago,
More importantly,
I heard such magic items were common in the Empire. What caused their disappearance?
It's simple, really. There are no runesmiths left working their craft. A damn shame. It's a long story, though. I'll tell you as we walk.
Okay.
For starters, I should probably say I'm from a famous runesmithing family.
This dude's pretty nice. I like him. Definitely civil.
All the magic items my people crafted were inscribed with these runes. But that ended about 200 years ago. People found a way to enchant items with magic, and our methods were soon considered outdated.
That's it.
Carving is time-consuming in
People found
comparison to performing an enchantment.
A more convenient
and because
method
of
and
that,
just
many
got out of
dwarves
the
just
old.
gave up. They believed it would be better to become magic casters than runesmiths.
So that's how the traditional craft began to die out.
Exactly. However, runecrafting has some good points. Mainly, it's cheaper to produce things.
That's wonderful. It takes a lot of expensive ingredients to create a high-quality magic item.
No one sees it that way. But imagine if we revived the art form and created something that only runes could make.
Yep.
Then people
save
would
resources and prosper more of the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Is that the reason you never
Especially if they gain a
craft?
lost art, that would be
myself.
incredible.
I don't have what it takes to be a master artisan at all. I didn't inherit the talents of my esteemed father. But that doesn't matter. I still believe in the potential of our craft, and I want to fight for it. The other crafters have given up. They drink their days away, but they still possess the skills of our ancestors. There's only so much I can do alone, but I know the end goal is still possible.
Don't worry, bro. You're with Ainz right now. It'll happen.
Passing down this craft to my children.
You'll get
I
there.
won't let my father's great name fade away into history because of the negligence of my people.
Seems we have much in common.
Yeah.
I have a legacy I'm fighting to protect as well. So allow
So
me,
we can absolutely
or rather,
relate to
allow my
this guy.
kingdom to support you financially. We will be your patron and assist your plan. I'll gather all the runesmiths from the Dwarven kingdom to aid your research. Let's do this together. I trust that's enough. Can you accomplish your research with that sort of support? Though, I will expect absolute loyalty in return. Gondo, are you prepared to sell your soul to me for the sake of your heart?
Sure.
If my soul alone is enough to satisfy you, it's a small price to pay in order to preserve my people's rich
Good job,
heritage.
Gondo.
I'm ready.
Well, isn't that just precious? Sold yourselves the nicest devil alive.
What's this about?
My apologies. I know you just returned,
Just a
but there are
gorgeous
pressing
vampire.
matters at hand.
Go on.
A couple other races.
Well, some creatures have invaded. I took the liberty of sending the Hanzos out to assess their numbers and
Yeah,
monitor
I
them.
don't know what these things would be called, really.
An excellent judgment call, Sheltier.
Wolf people?
You did as I would have done in that situation.
No fucking idea.
I wonder if those creatures are Quagua.
Never heard
Okay, Quagua.
They're the reason my people abandoned this city years ago. From an early age, the Quagua consume the ore in these tunnels. The fur covering their body is tougher than any kind of crafted metal armor. Be especially wary of the ones with colored tufts. They're the strongest ones in the pack.
So what are we saying, like level 25?
Understood. Sheltier, I want you to capture all the Quagua. Can you do it?
If that is your will, it shall be done.
Before you go, do you know why I gave that specific order?
All those warnings, he just like
Information from
shout it,
them, and
do
also
it.
to avoid them
That's
leaving any
hilarious.
intel on us.
That's correct. Good luck, Sheltier. Bring me back good news.
Sir,
Oh, nice. We have
Today
not
will
seen
be the
that
day when
armor
I
all
redeem
since season
myself.
1. That is incredible. The bloody Valkyrie is back.
what is the best course of action here? If I'm not mistaken, that building is connected to a tunnel. Hanzo,
Yes,
I want to ensure that none of them are able to make an escape. Can we stop them?
not a problem.
Well, let's begin, shall we?
Nice. Curious of these ninja shadow things. The level of them anyway.
Those things are dwarves!
Stay alert! There aren't many. Just hold your ground for now.
I think I figured out which one's the leader.
Yep. This is nice. I'm loving this.
Species!
Interesting. A capture spell. That's pretty cool.
What is this?
She said it 3 times, but I couldn't really make out what she was saying.
You can't harm me. Lovely. Max whole species!
I think it's Max whole species.
So are these all the Quagua who ran away? You've searched everywhere, right?
Yes. Well done, Shaltier.
That took 5 minutes.
I am glad I didn't disappoint you, sir.
Now then, I have your next order. Gather information from these creatures.
Understood.
Well, I ain't talking. I swear on the honor of our tribe.
I have other ways of doing this. Charm species.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
Hi, pal. How can I help you?
I would have thought Aura would have been the one to do that, but I guess...
But can we trust them? That's a shady bunch. Especially that undead goon. Oh, wait, are you controlling it?
I will kill you!
That's correct. That woman is my master.
Oh my!
Of course, should have guessed. Awesome. Wow, you're cool.
Thanks a lot, pal. So,
wow.
Why did you come to this city and in such large numbers?
We're just proud warriors carrying out the orders of the great clan lord Re-Oro. Gonna trash the Dwarven city to the north, like totally destroy it.
You what?
We're a separate unit, though. Our orders are to kill any dwarves that
so
try
we're on
to
a time
escape
limit here.
You heard that, Ugly? That weak-ass fortress you have protecting the bridge is going down after today. We found a sweet little route that will bypass the Great Chasm. Our main force will be slaughtering all those pathetic little dwarves any minute now.
It's a shame to you that Ainz just pled patronage to them. Really, you picked the worst fucking moment in history to start a war with these guys. Like, it's not even funny. The worst possible moment. That's fucking great. This song is pretty nice, I like this. Yeah, no idea where Sebas would fit in, really. We haven't seen him yet. As well as I don't think we've seen any of the Pleiades either. But it's fine. We didn't see any of the Guardians before this episode anyway, and now we are here. No, we saw Aura and Mare. This is a really cool shot of Ainz. Cool. Alright then, well. We are now getting into the stuff I kind of really wanted to see, you know? Obviously, obviously it's kind of clear I wanted to see Shaltier at some point in this, and now we're finally getting at the point where we see Shaltier, you know? As well as we're just seeing generally, you know, the overall, the different kind of paths and stuff that, and job roles and classes that the Guardians are taking in this, you know? Obviously, Albedo and Demiurge being the two smartest people are doing kind of, you know, the business side of things, you know, the negotiations, the peace talks, the paperwork, all that good stuff. They're just working on that as they go around, you know. Cocytus is still just kind of doing what he's been doing since season 2, leading and managing and, you know, governing the lizard people as well. Aura and Shaltier, though, they're kind of being like, you know, just extra kind of backup for anywhere Ainz seems to be going right now, you know. We don't really know overall what they're doing in the kingdom. We just know that right now Ainz is taking those two to be, you know, extra support and whatnot, despite the fact that he obviously doesn't need it. And I'm loving what they're doing with Shaltier in particular, because she's actively trying to better and improve herself, you know, and to not repeat the mistakes that she's made in the past, you know, like, it's subtle, but moments in this episode really do show that. Like, obviously, she's writing down and trying to study and analyze stuff that Ainz says, you know, for deeper meaning and for future reference. Obviously, doing it kind of wrong because she's writing down literally everything, and even Aura says that's not useful, you fucking idiot. Like, seriously, the point of notes is to write down the key, specific, important info that's going to apply later on, not just everything. You know, it's really funny. I do like how, obviously, Shouter and Aura have the kind of sibling relationship where Aura's just kind of, you know, the wise older sibling trying to, you know, govern and help out the younger one, and poor little Shouter is just clueless as to what's going on, which is adorable. And obviously, you know, it's a little subtler, but the fact that obviously Shouter wore her bloody Valkyrie armor and that she didn't immediately attack the I forgot what they were called, the group that obviously she collected up, shows that she's not being overly confident anymore. You know, she's not just letting people attack her completely like she did with Brain or whatever the hell. You know, she's actively testing the strength of other species to see if they are a threat. You know, once she saw that they couldn't so much as scratch her armor, then she went on the offensive side, you know, and tested the waters beforehand. So it's really cool to see moments like that, obviously, and having everyone scout the area to find everyone to get every bit that Ainz wanted. Like I said, it's really good now, you know. It shows that Shouter's mistake in Season 1, while a mistake I honestly think any of the Guardians would have made at that point, even Demiurge and Albedo, it's really hitting with her, and she's really trying her best not to have a repeat offense like that. So, you know, she might not even like it at the moment, but, or be used to it, I should say, more importantly so. But she is trying to, you know, study and be a much better overall person in general for the benefit of Ainz and Nazarick. So it is really nice to see, as well as, you know, just the general stuff going on right now. Like Ainz, not really too much information gathered at the moment in terms of the dwarves and their ways, or, you know, not much in the way of progress so far. But he has learned quite a bit right now, and even as, you know, agreed to be a patron of their of the dwarves in order to bring back this kind of lost art, you know, which makes sense. Obviously, they died out because, much like, you know, the ways of mankind in general, more convenient and easier methods, you know, just kind of outdid the older, slower processes, and as a result, you know, the dwarven craft and whatnot have you, and the way of making runes in the past just kind of died out. But Ainz does see the potential in it. It's a lost art that is still very much around in this, or an outdated art, I should say, that's still very much around in the New World, and so Ainz hopes to grasp that for the benefit of the Sorcerer Kingdom. And it's really cool to see. You know, I'm absolutely enjoying where that's going. And of course, these bastard creatures hell-bent on destroying all the dwarves and their cities and whatnot, picked the worst moment in history to attack them. Literally, the moment Ainz pledges patronage to them in exchange for their loyalty is when they decide to attack. If you were one day earlier, this might have worked. Just one. But no. No. You're fucked. Your species is probably fucked. Everything you know and that you had before is going. You know, depending on how much benefit you can bring to Ainz, maybe you'll survive, but probably not. But yeah. So obviously, I think episode 5 would have probably been better off as a starting episode for a set rather than the end. Like I said, I don't have sets for Overlord at the moment. I probably won't have it for this season in general, so I am just kind of guessing my way through it. But it's not a big deal, you know. Sets in general, not really too bad. I'm seeing the stuff anyway, so it is what it is. But no, guys, we are done with episode 5. And we are done with this set of Overlord. Hope you're enjoying the season so far. Hope you're enjoying the reactions to the season so far. And I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, me Kickassreaction here. And today we're here to continue on in our journey with Overlord. We're going to be doing chapters 6 and 7 in this set. And this is actually going to be the final video of Overlord we're going to be doing for a little while, because I didn't notice when I was continuing on with Overlord, but apparently the movie that's getting adapted along with the season, which is going to be out, I don't know the release date yet or whatever, if it's been announced or whatever. But apparently the Overlord movie adapts the next arc in the series of Overlord. Like apparently season 4 ended up skipping over a whole arc for Overlord, and the second half of Overlord adapts like, I think, what is it, like chapters or novels 13 and 14 of the light novel, whereas the movie's going to adapt like 11 and 12. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, I'm going to be stopping Overlord right now until the movie comes out. Then I'll watch that, and then I'll continue on with season 4. you know, I don't want to skip over content. You know, if it's an entire arc, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, that's honestly pretty crazy. The fact that they did that. So, you know, I don't know how Overlord Season 4 really stands out as like its own thing because of that. You know, probably some of Season 4 might be a bit confusing going forward if that's the case. But, yeah, I am not for that. So, this will be the final episode, or the final, you know, set of Overlord for a little while. And then I'll just continue on with a new series to replace it. And then later down the line, we'll come back to it. So, yeah. But any case, you know, this is fine. I was probably only going to do 6 and 7 anyway in this set. So, it just makes it, you know, it just makes it even better. But yeah. So, guys, I guess the final set of Overlord for a little while. Let's go. Obviously, last time we had
What's going on? Still no news?
Ainz meet the Dwarven guy.
Give us a detailed report on the situation.
Started backing them up. Shout is here, Aura's here.
As we speak,
Taking out these weak-ass werewolf-looking motherfuckers.
There's no way there's that many of them.
Turn this up even more so.
Shut the gates immediately.
There are still soldiers fighting, though.
Don't question me. The citizens of Theocracy take priority.
Close the gates.
And Ainz is probably going to bust right on through.
Spearmen, get to the front. Magician, use lightning. Thunderball. Thunder Spear down.
Decent. Thunder Spear, that's a new lightning spell. Don't think we've heard that one before. You know, Chain Dragon Lightning and whatnot.
That should hold.
But that was a 5th tier spell, pretty weak.
We'll have a hard time jumping through that.
By Yggdrasil Sanders anyway.
If I were you, I'd consider deserting Theocracy.
So you're on the same page as me.
Message! Message incoming! General, this is urgent. An undead entity appeared at the service entryway. He wishes to speak to us about the Quagua.
Huh? What did you say?
Yeah. An undead, baby. The main goddamn character wants to have a word with you. How fucking weird, right? Ainz just riding in on what is like a fucking undead horse on fire. That's pretty hilarious, honestly. And yep, now we're adapting all this. We've seen these losers. We haven't got to the dragon stuff yet. That's probably second half season stuff right there. Yep. Yeah, we now saw that as well. It's all the stuff. The more you watch the season, the more you notice in the intro, really. More stuff that clicks instantly. This fucking mecha looking dude's in the wrong anime, for real. This beautiful shot of all these cool characters about to massacre another kingdom full of innocent people. Overlord, baby.
You won't believe it. They were able to get a Quagua to talk.
The impending crisis.
Apparently, the Quagua figured out a way to get across the Great Chasm, so this party rushed over to warn us.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sorcerer King.
Wow, these guys fucking despair aura ability
I'm
on.
head general of the Dwarven army.
What an honor that someone so prestigious has come to welcome me. I assume that means...
Oh, we've even got his staff with him. That didn't click. Jesus.
Very astute. You were able to tell so much from the fact that I came to greet you.
The situation is rather apparent.
It seems that the Sorcerer King's aware of our current predicament. It's looking dire. It's taking up all of our resources to hold off the Quagua attacks.
Bro, give me 10 seconds to cast the spell and it'll be over.
I'm here to offer assistance. I'm trying to establish friendly relations with your kingdom. I would hate to see it get destroyed. Please consider accepting my help.
Very well, but I must speak with my supervisors, the Regency Council.
If you have time to spare, I can wait. However, I'm sure you've heard the old saying. A Congress often dances, but does not move forward.
One moment, please.
What's our move, sir?
Well, you ain't got much choice. So
Come,
what are you gonna
Sorcerer
do?
King. Let's discuss these details. Your strength could be a great help.
It's either you accept my offer now, or you're all fucking dead. From my side or theirs. Pick.
So much for the Great Chasm being impenetrable, huh? I bet they're panicking. Once we work our way around that, we're pretty much in. Those rare minerals are as good as ours. We will return victorious, and Lord Rioro will be quite pleased. Quickly, go report to the main force behind us. Tell them we secured the invasion route.
I'm on it, sir.
A 7th tier spell will change all that. Really, Narbrul could finish this off by herself, really. I feel like we're a little over-prepared for this situation, to be honest. Got fucking Shoutir, Ainz, and Aura. Like, my god, he's even got the staff with him, like, wow. Who did that? Who did that? Ah, okay, a basic Death Knight. Fair enough.
Crap, what was that?
Did the Dwarves have a counterattack planned?
I doubt it. They've never gone on the offensive.
Oh, multiple Death Knights. Interesting. Little overboard, but sure.
What the hell?
Yep. May introduce you to the power of shitty CGI.
What am I looking at? Giant dwarves?
Well, they don't know about Death Knights, huh? Maybe just not familiar with undead in general. I'm surprised the bridge can support the Death Knight's weight, honestly. Good job. And he almost made the self-sacrifice. I think that's the first time anyone's ever actually beaten a Death Knight. Even though, you know, it's not really beaten, just tactical, using tactics instead of strength. But that was still pretty good.
I think they used golems.
Used what?
It's a type of monster. Those damn dwarves must have tamed them somehow. But the golems shouldn't be able to climb their way back up, at least. Change of plans, men.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
fall
that's not
back.
good at all.
We'll notify Lord Rioro.
Okay, so they don't know much about just different species in general,
We have no
then.
king and are run by the Regency Council. Every decision is made by them.
I see.
If you don't mind waiting here, I'll just be a
See how
few
bored
moments.
Shoutir looked there?
What? Oh, pardon me, Your Majesty. Is something the matter?
Forgive me. It's a personal issue. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Then if you'll excuse me, I'll go speak with the Regency Council immediately.
It seems that the two Death Knights I
still
created
living.
have been eliminated somehow.
They both died at the same time, too.
They actually
if it was
died,
the work of a single
interesting.
opponent,
Didn't
he
survive
must be at
before.
least level 45. Have I finally found a player?
Level
That would explain how
45,
they
damn.
dispatched those Death Knights so quickly. Maybe we're dealing with the same culprit that brainwashed Shoutir.
No.
Thanks for your patience.
Still
everyone.
scared about that
They're ready
shit.
for you. Please follow me.
It was actually a pretty good way of beating them, honestly, but no, it was not
Majesty,
through.
the
It was not through a
Sorcerer King
fight
has
at all. I do like though how just thrown off Ainz was by like, what the fuck? My shitty defending
esteemed
soldiers
members of
lost.
the Regency Council. I am Ainz Gone.
It's good of you to come, Your Majesty. What a pleasure to meet you. Please have a seat. We have much to discuss with you, sir. Before we start, let us express our
And of course,
sincerest
Boar and
gratitude for your
Shoutir,
aid.
just like
If
the
it weren't
kids
for
who
you,
were
our
forced to
kingdom
come.
would have fallen to the Quagua by now.
The Quagua, I can't remember that.
Everyone needs help
You
from
know, I
time to
doubt
time.
they'll even matter after
The
this
General
set.
has already given us a briefing on your goal. You've come to establish a friendly relationship with our kingdom. Is that more or less true?
Yes. I've heard that vegetables are hard to obtain here, so I can provide those. And if liquor is something of interest, I can bring you plenty from the human countries.
Fair enough.
Well,
This all sounds nice, but we don't have much to offer. What did you want in exchange?
I desire ore. My kingdom has little in the way of natural deposits.
I see now.
I would also like to acquire weapons and armor crafted in your workshops. I'm told dwarves make the very best.
Your Majesty, you have already provided us an invaluable service for which we are grateful, but this offer will require some thought.
Please take all the time you need. There's no rush. Shall we speak of the Quagua? I believe I have repelled their invasion for now, through my strength alone.
It's just as you say. Until you arrived, we held them off with one set of doors. Had they been breached, many dwarves would have been killed there.
However, the peace that we have won for Theocracy is temporary, I fear.
Yes, now that they've found a way to get past the Great Chasm, we can expect that they'll attack again.
Then you should not wait until things are too dire to accept help. So, shall I lend you my strength?
You're backed into a corner
With my
here.
kingdom's power, we can easily prevent any invasion for the foreseeable future.
The hot vampire goddess next to me is enough to finish this problem, trust
Allow
me.
me to take it a step further. What if we could go to their nest in Theocracy, was it? Then I could reclaim the old Dwarven capital for your country.
You say that like it's so easy.
With all due respect, that's too dangerous. It's ruled over by a clan lord. He controls all 8 Quagua factions. We don't stand a chance even with you.
Not to mention the capital is impossible to get to.
Oh
3
my
impasses would be
God.
awaiting you in the trails ahead. And even if you're able to get through alive, there's a terrifying frost dragon that's settled in that area.
Ooh, frost dragon.
How intriguing.
Interesting, yeah.
One moment.
Ainz hasn't
You
encountered
really think
dragons
we can
yet.
reclaim our old capital?
Indeed.
I find that hard to believe.
Bro, it's one gate
Why
spell
help
and
us
we're
to
done.
that extent? What exactly are you after?
Now let us be respectful.
If a stranger walks into a bar and pays off your whole tab, you gotta wonder what he's after, don't you?
It is a fair
Your
point.
suspicions are warranted.
He'd have the same
But it's those
suspicion.
sensibilities that make you a desirable ally. Despite their strength, I have decided not to align with the Quagua, because they are beasts at heart. Furthermore, I recognize the losing side is always more grateful for help than the winning party, so this is a fine opportunity to
A fair
build
point as
trust.
well.
The second reason, and I'll be frank with you all,
Look how
is that you
annoyed
have
Shout
something I
is
desire
getting.
in return.
There's the catch. Then this is a business transaction.
Yes, though it may be different than you expect. I want to invite your runesmiths to my kingdom.
What did you say? So you're here to enslave our people?
Why would I do that to a country I wish to have diplomatic relations with?
Yeah.
I merely want to
Really?
invite your dwarven artisans to
I could
practice
do
their
that
craft
shit
in my
easily.
land. It's that simple.
How about instead, if we gave your kingdom the right to purchase items before they were sent off to market?
No, the returns would not be high enough to warrant such a deal. I want to be the sole producer of rune technology. If you want our strength to regain your capital, this is what I'm asking for in return.
Yeah. There is no room for
When can I
negotiations
expect a
with me.
response?
We'll need until tomorrow, Your Majesty.
Need I remind you, the Quagua are already attacking us?
Yeah, we
my
don't have that
comrade
kind of
here.
time.
Can you please go wait in the reception room, Your Majesty? We will make our decision as soon as possible.
Are they talking telepathically or some shit? What the hell was that?
I've never met a more fearsome monster. Man, I practically pissed my britches. The wickedness runs deep
Nice.
in that fellow.
He has an army
You
of
really look like,
darkness. I don't know how comfortable I am with giving them
Loda or
weapons.
whatever his name is.
Alcohol with a body like that?
We all know a guy who can't throw one back with the boys is suspicious.
What nefarious plans does he
See
have
how
for
we
our
should do this.
runesmiths?
It's clear he
Huh?
wants to enslave
What's
our
the plan?
Gentlemen, our country's in crisis. We have no other choice. If we don't accept this help right now, we'll be destroyed. Only one man
Yeah.
can save us. And alas, that man's the Sorcerer King.
So, in other words,
Your Majesty,
we're in.
After some deliberation, we've decided to accept the terms you have set forth.
A wise choice. Then I will lend you enough soldiers to reclaim the stronghold immediately and keep the Quagua at bay.
As for the runesmiths, we have agreed to let them join your kingdom as you have requested. You may take them when you're done here. However, we would like to send an investigation party in at a later date to ensure they're being treated well. I'm sure you understand. Do you accept these terms?
By all means.
Fine.
I'll welcome your investigators into the Sorcerer Kingdom when the time comes.
Just keep every
Most
member of
likely to make
Nazarick
sure
away
labor
from them.
regulations are being adhered to. After seeing how Hero's work treated him, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I'll make a work environment so positive, it'll knock the
So he
Dwarven
has a
socks off.
shitty life outside of Yggdrasil
Then,
that he's
let us
currently
act
living.
immediately.
I think that was the
I'm
slime
here.
guy in episode 1.
Hey, Gone Boy! Alright, I'm ready for that special thing you promised me.
I'll gladly give it to you after the Sorcerer King's speech. Just sit and wait for now.
Come on, don't tease me. Just a sip before he gets started, please.
His Majesty has the alcohol anyway.
That Gondo can be so stingy.
Never had booze like that before. I'm sure you know what I mean. We don't
Wow.
I don't like booze that much.
Oh,
I
you
didn't bother
drunken
tasting
fools.
it
This man's
myself.
You gotta be
drooling
joking
over
with
it.
me.
My god.
Drinking's 80% of life. How wasteful.
And that's why you need to touch grass, man. I can't believe I'm the one saying that, but, you know, sometimes it's true. Oh my god, he is so fucking wide. Jesus. At least his clothing is.
Silent.
Be quiet!
Damn. Damn, Shaltir going in. Shut the fuck up.
Apologies, Lord Ainz. Did you say something just now?
It's all right. I am the Sorcerer King Ainz Ulgun. I have journeyed from the kingdom south of the Azulesia Mountains, beyond the great forest of Tobe. It's truly a delight to make the acquaintance of skilled runesmiths such as yourselves. Now, what I have to say is extremely brief, and it will be a straightforward request. I want you to come to my kingdom and develop innovative enhancement technology using your runecraft.
I have a question, sir. For what reason do you want rune technology? Honestly speaking, it's an art form that's on its way out, even in this country.
And that's why it's valuable, because no one else has it. That sword looks straight out of Voltron.
Black blade.
Straight out of Voltron, like, oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a blade as similar as that, like, seriously.
Please let me finish. I'd like to know if it's possible for you to inscribe 20 runes on a single sword like this.
Frankly, I've never heard of such a thing. To my understanding, the most that can be engraved on a single piece is 6. But that was done over 200 years ago. It's just a record from the Golden Age.
Yeah, but imagine if you kept
Then
going
this must have
till
been made
this
with
day.
technology that has been since lost, unfortunately.
You don't know where it's from?
I merely acquired this weapon. I have no clue of its origin. The ones who created it are no longer of this world.
Fair enough.
Then that is a terrible tragedy.
Just some shitty blades. One of my
wish is
guildmates
simple.
found in a dungeon.
This precious
This
knowledge
one
has
time.
been lost to the sands of time.
You know,
I want
whatever.
to revive this valuable craft in the modern age. In order to do so, I need the expertise of craftsmen such as you.
Look at Shaltir smiling.
I would like to try.
God, I love her too much. Her own Chino, you made a goddess, and you don't even get to enjoy her in this life.
The presentation went over swimmingly.
Poor
Man,
soul.
I just love this feeling of accomplishment. I would jump for joy right now if I could.
That was amazing work, Lord Ainz.
Shaltir agrees.
Those dwarfs back there. You're the only man in Nazarick who could accomplish such a thing.
It was nothing. I only spoke the truth. What's wrong, Gondo?
I suppose that means the Regency Council agreed to send all the runesmiths to the Sorcerer Kingdom.
They have.
Pretty much.
I see. My country doesn't have a need for runes anymore. They really gave it up that easy.
Yeah.
Yes, Gondo.
But it will be
That's
revived.
right. But I'm different from them. I see the potential in your craft.
Yeah.
You may have been discarded by your people, but you will be cherished in my kingdom. That means this is far from the
So
end.
long as you have value,
I thank you from the bottom of my
you'll know
heart.
compassion
We
better
will
than
do
you
our
ever did
best to
from this
live up to your
shitty plan.
expectations, Your Majesty.
Starting tomorrow, we will be leaving for a few days.
Where are you headed, sir?
We're going to reclaim the
To
royal
massacre
capital of
the
your
enemy.
people.
In other words, we're going to do that for an hour, take a couple days
Your
off, and then
Majesty,
come back.
we came to talk to you about your guide to the royal capital. He insisted on escorting you himself.
Listen, I gave it a lot of thought. I talked it over with my companions.
Nice.
I've decided to join you, as I know the quickest route to the capital.
Gondo, I can't have you risking your life like this.
I'm well aware of the dangers, sir. There's a treasury there that includes a manual of rune technology passed down in the royal family. I want to recover it no matter the cost.
Are you asking me to be accessory to your pilfering? Is that not a dwarven treasure?
Please, if a country doesn't care if it loses precious knowledge like that, does it really need a book about its secrets?
Fair enough.
I have a feeling I will have a sudden bout of blindness at what happens to be your most opportune moment.
Nice.
Gondo, I shall accept
I'm
your
in with you,
guidance.
man.
Outgoing party! Open them up!
You know, I look the other way right now.
Seems
Keep
like
shouting
the
and all
Death
with
Knights really
me.
put these filthy
Nothing,
beasts
you
in
know,
their place.
no one has to know.
As one can expect. Mass fly.
Mass fly, wow. Oh, it works on the Guardians too. It's kind of cool.
The bridge! What happened here? The Great Chasm is perilous enough to cross on its own.
I assume this is the work of the Quagua. No, that can't be. An opponent strong enough to slay a Death Knight would have no reason to take out a bridge.
Unless the bridge
allow me to brief you on some details.
broken in the battle. That's where she keeps it! Fucking Bo!
We're about to go into an extremely dangerous place. I feel the need to preemptively warn you. There is a formidable foe out there who is able to best two of my Death Knights.
I shall do everything in my power to defeat them.
No, that is absolutely not what you should do.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You must consider what the enemy's likely course of action would be. What our opponent wants most is information, a gauge on our strength. They will likely send in a disposable strike team to measure our capabilities.
Find something interesting down there, kiddo?
What? Yeah, what are you doing?
Is that what I think it is? Pardon, Lord
You
Ainz.
tracking a scent? Damn.
As I was saying, that's what I would do against someone like that.
I'm trying to
In fact,
teach
that's
the
what
kid
my comrades
something
would have
here,
done
Aura.
too.
Shut up.
Of the supreme beings.
I'm actually getting through to her.
No matter what, you must keep thinking.
Keep thinking, keep thinking, keep thinking.
Aura,
And that's
what
gonna
were you
cause
trying
her
to
to
say?
seriously overthink,
Nothing,
right?
sir. I'm sorry.
Very well.
She's gonna
Then we should
overthink
move
everything
forward
from now
while
on.
preparing ourselves for the possibility of an
You weren't
enemy
specific
ambush.
enough, Ainz.
There are still 2 more dangerous areas. The second one's a doozy.
Ooh,
A sea of lava with a magical beast that... oh, well... Alas, that's not all. There's a labyrinth of death, too.
You are talking to the fucking master of death, bro!
Where poisonous gas is emitted from every direction. Breathing it in could result in death.
Gaseous or no,
Yeah,
undead
again,
beings aren't
aside
faced by
from
such
Aura,
inconveniences.
we're all undead.
Hence, we shall protect the two of you with magic.
Yeah. Ainz literally can't breathe it in.
We'll be able to take the quickest route through using this.
Incredible.
Easy peasy.
Indeed. We'll reach the royal capital soon. Ready to hear the rest
Nice.
of the plan.
Shout is loving how
The
much
two
Ainz
of you
is
will deal with
flexing
the
on this noob.
Quagua. If they submit to us, fine. If they resist, do not hesitate to show them the power of Nazarick.
Oh, heck yeah. As you wish, my lord.
I'll take care of the dragon myself. A frost element. Huh.
I've heard that there are quite a few living frost dragons that make their nests on
That
the
is
other
true.
side of the Ozralesian
That
Mountains.
was a
There could
point
be
in,
hundreds up
in
there.
season 1. I do remember that. Alright, and we're just gonna watch this tiny piece of this outro left, and then we'll continue on. Let's go.
There could be hundreds up there.
Nina, you wouldn't happen to know the name of the dragon with the power over nature?
Huh? Sorry, no idea.
Yep.
She said she would find out the truth once we made it back to town. A shame she died.
I'm still saying, you know, if you really cared about Nina that much, why don't you just resurrect her? Like, that's pretty easy for you to do. So, I mean, all this grieving over Nina, like, she can't just be brought back. I mean, maybe not now, because the body's probably long gone, but like, fucking hell, like, this is a nice outro theme, I do like this. I feel like I have to go back and listen to each one of them. Because obviously I remember the first one. I don't remember 2 and 3 that well, honestly. But I definitely do like this and the visuals of this one. It is nice, everything. Alright then. So, like I said, this ain't gonna take long. Like, really at all. This is not gonna take long. One episode, and probably not even that to finish this shit off. You know, obviously Ainz is going off to fight a frost dragon right now, but I mean, that's probably the best dragon Ainz could possibly fight, you know, because Ainz is an undead. You know, and typically, you know, RNGs and stories, you know, in, you know, different kind of games and whatnot have you. D&D, I'm sure, as well. I don't play or really have any knowledge truly on D&D, but obviously, you know, the way stuff just kind of works out is that, you know, undead creatures and people, you know, vampires, zombies, what's it called? Undead skeletons like Ainz. They're almost always completely immune to the element of frost, you know, and for that point, Ainz really should not have any trouble taking on the frost dragon. Even if this thing is, say, like, you know, level 50 or something. My god. Even if Ainz is level 50, you know, or not, even if the frost dragon is level 50, it shouldn't really matter in the end, because Ainz is specifically built in a perfect way to deal with this thing, you know, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble from that perspective right now, you know. Typically, undead, they're immune to frost damage and the likes, and they're very much, you know, they have a very big weakness for holy magic and fire, which is like the two things that Ainz himself has been brought up to be very weak to. So, it shouldn't be too much of a problem right now, you know. Of course, this dragon thing was, of course, foreshadowed in Season 1. You know, Ainz's curiosity was piqued at the mention of dragons. Typically in games and whatnot, they're some of the toughest creatures out there, unless you play Skyrim, in which they're just a nuisance. And, you know, I'm sure it was no different in Yggdrasil. I'm sure that dragon, you know, bosses and whatnot, they were probably really fucking terrifying to deal with. And so, I'm going to have to see what that is like in the new world. You know, are they level 60? Could they break through Ainz's, like, impenetrable, like, skill thing that he has? His high tier nullification ability? Who knows? But, obviously, we're going to be seeing that next episode. And this was really cool, though. I like the, I like how we're showing how much respect Ainz has gained for Gondo, you know? Obviously, Ainz, you know, he understands that he is very much above these people and can bend them to his will, but he does still gain respect for, you know, people here and there, depending on their personality and who they are. And obviously, Gondo has been nothing but respectful to Ainz. He understands, you know, Gondo's kind of grievances with, you know, his kingdom, about, you know, his runecraft and whatnot. He understands Gondo pretty well, and so he has gained a, you know, a good amount of respect for him. And the fact that Gondo wants to, you know, recover a piece of ancient, knowledge that would very much benefit Ainz himself, that, you know, that definitely proved even more so on why he likes him, because, I mean, hey, Gondo's happy getting that book, Ainz is happy getting that book, you know, he can turn the other way, just, you know, while Gondo steals an ancient piece of treasure from them. It's all good. And, you know, I am curious to see, going forward, how this is going to go, you know, the Dwarven people, how they're going to actually advance the technology and, you know, the prosperity of the Sorcerer Kingdom. If Gondo's going to have too much, you know, relevance in the kingdom while we're focusing on the specific, you know, the specifics of the Sorcerer Kingdom. All that good stuff. As well as if he has any kind of friendship with Aura, you know, because he's had some moments with Aura here and there. Not much in this episode, but last episode he got along pretty well with her, and I'm curious if that can extend outward, since Aura and Mari are kind of, you know, some of the most civil NPCs in Nazarick that we know of. As, you know, regarding the Guardians, I mean, Cocytus is among them. Shaltir, I can go either way with her, honestly, you know. She's not Albedo levels of just disgusted in every little thing that she sees, but she's not, you know, necessarily civil unless the situation calls for it. Demiurge, I don't have a fucking clue on how Demiurge would react, honestly. But Aura and Mari, they're children, you know, they're loyal to Ainz, but they still have the mindset of kids, and so obviously they can get along with them just fine, when they're not ordered to massacre people, of course. And, yeah, obviously new worries have also set into Ainz in this case, since no one actually, he didn't find out how the Death Knights were actually killed, you know, he was just shocked that Death Knights were killed, and didn't really put two and two together that they fell off the bridge and just kind of, you know, died that way. Must have been quite a drop though to kill 2 Death Knights. I mean, Jesus Christ, what is that? A bottomless pit? Fuck me. But yeah. So that's just kind of a lingering threat in the air that Ainz, you know, he can tell that maybe on their side there is someone who's like level 50 or above that can take on a Death Knight. So obviously more caution is getting in the way now, and probably why he's decided to take on the dragon personally, and also has the staff of Ainz all going with him. But yeah, good stuff. So let's go on and do episode 7. Chapter 7, whatever you want to call it. This is the final episode of Overlord we're going to be doing for a while, as I said. And then we'll come back, do the movie, then we'll do the series itself, you know, the final part of Season 4. Hopefully by then Season 5 news would have come out, but hey, can't get too greedy, right? But let's go.
So the enemy had a secret weapon, one so powerful that you abandoned the plan and fled? Think you were followed?
I can't be sure, but we destroyed the bridge. It would be pretty difficult for the enemy to chase us down.
Golems in black armor, but you only saw 2.
Yep.
If the dwarves mount an attack on us, I have a feeling they may break out a few more. So, what's it gonna take to beat them?
Nothing, we're fucked.
They're strong, Lord Rioro, but they're no match for you.
So what are we talking, level 35?
Want one?
No, I'm fine.
You're lost.
Clanlord! A small party is approaching us from the direction of the Dwarven city!
Seems they found a way to follow you here after all. If they're that bold, they probably have some golems with them. I'm going to pay the dragons a visit. Yo,
you're
move all
getting
the
the
Quagua
dragons
to the
involved,
abandoned district just to be safe.
Directly.
So we won't fight?
Why would we do that when the dragons can fight for us? That way we'll weaken both of our enemies at once.
Fair enough. Manipulation, I like it. These guys have definitely got, you know, some heads on their soldiers. Deciding to take out the bridge to kill the Death Knights, or at least to, you know, trap them. And then trying to get 2 enemies to fight each other. I think Ainz can respect these guys for their intelligence, at least. But obviously it just depends on if they're willing to surrender or not after the dragons are fucked. Who knows? We could see the extermination of a species right now. Or see them prosper like they never have before. That's why a dragon's wearing glasses. Yep. That is such a funny shot. And obviously whoever this guy is, thinking he can take on a Death Knight. Apparently, Ainz is going to fight Kickassreaction of all people, which is really weird. I want to see his reunion with Shoutir, like, come on. Where is the Shoutir fight? After the whole series is over, we'll have a nice hot cup of tea. British style. Frost Dragon Lord.
Tell me. First, allow me to humbly thank you for this audience, Great White Dragon Lord Olisar Dark.
You can spare the flattery.
Of course. Getting straight to the point then. I've come in hopes of borrowing some of your strength to vanquish a group of invaders marching on our city. We believe the enemies to be dwarves. I'd like to teach them a lesson. If Lord Olisar Dark would defeat them on our behalf, we could offer a fitting reward.
Fair enough. It's not much to the pile he's got, but still.
Let's remind them who this city belongs to. Squashing a few lowly dwarves should be simple.
That's my sentiment, too.
Not just
a dragon
dwarves,
lord
though.
should instill fear in the hearts of those who oppose them.
I agree, but I don't much like it. It's terribly audacious of them to attack, knowing that we're here. Perhaps these troops are more formidable than we think. But if that's true, it would be foolish to ignore them.
Fair point. So on either side we fight.
For I have decided to grant your request.
Thank you. That's very generous.
But I will require 10 times more gold.
That seems like a bit much.
Your survival comes free of charge, but I have named the price of my assistance.
No, you're right. Of course. Just allow us to prepare the money.
Of course. Don't worry, you won't get to enjoy it.
Will you be going personally?
The debt won't be a problem.
Of course not. I'll send one of our sons. Anyone have a suggestion?
This would be a fine test for my eldest child.
You mean Heijin Mall?
He's sharp, you know. Any dragon could defeat a couple of dwarves, but he may be able to negotiate terms with them that would benefit you far more.
Interesting.
Very well.
So both sides have their own little plots going on.
I can't. He won't leave his room.
Wow.
I know you love to tease, but now's not the time. Break his door down.
But my lord, you've always said we should take great care not to destroy your precious castle.
A fair point.
Enough of this. I'll get him myself.
Can't rely on anyone these days but yourself, can you, man?
It's your father. Open the door now. I won't ask again. Don't defy me!
Wow. No one breaks my castle but me.
Why, hello, father. To what do I owe this great honor?
I have a job for you. It's time to prove your worth. Apparently the dwarves are coming to attack the Quagua and they need us. Take care of it quickly. Eek.
Wow.
Was just sneezing, that's all.
So this is just a little bitch dragon. No confidence or anything.
I'm terrible at fighting. Why did they ask me?
Yet his fear might be the reason he lives. You never know.
Well, the dwarves don't know that. Hopefully they'll run when they see a dragon. Even a cowardly one.
Yeah.
One dwarf, and I don't know what, and a dark elf?
How do you know what a vampire is, but you know a dark elf? What the fuck?
It's an elder lich! My frost breath will be
And you know what an
on
elder lich is, but
I'll
you've
cast
never
massive
seen a
fireball and
vampire.
Burn me up.
Or never read
Why
about
is he
one?
wearing such a fancy robe? Who is he? Oh, my stomach hurts. You're about to enter a dragon's nest.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
You're lost? I mean, please state your business here.
I assume you're the frost dragon that's taken over the Dwarven capital. You seem a bit soft around
A bit
the
of a
edges.
bitch. I am the son of that fearsome dragon. Oh.
Wow.
These people, they're not afraid of dragons at all. That can't be
Yeah,
a good
no,
sign.
not one bit.
Let's see how fearsome you truly
They're just
are.
very confused. Oh wow.
Grass paw.
Damn.
I am Heijin Mall, most noble sir. Might you grant
even
me
get
the
to
honor of
cast
hearing
it.
your name?
I am Ainz. But why are you making that strange pose?
This is a gesture to express
Bowing.
my utmost adoration. Why, it only took a glance for me to realize that Lord Gon is a man of extraordinary status.
So you submit to me? At the very least, I can find use for your parts. Meat, veins,
Wow. Oh, Ainz,
Stand
Ainz,
up,
Ainz.
I see. Dragons survive these cold conditions by accumulating subcutaneous fat.
Actually, the fat belly is kind of specific to me.
Wow.
Interesting. So you're a rarity among your species?
That's a generous way to put it.
Sure.
In that case, it would be a
Not
waste
just
to
an
kill.
overweight dragon
How many
in
other
any way.
dragons are there?
Plenty. There are 4 larger than me, 6 about my size, and 9 that are smaller.
Splendid.
So 20 overall.
Aura, you may have this dragon if it suits you.
Thank you so much, Lord Ainz. Just so there's no
You're a pet now.
misunderstanding, I'll make it clear that I'm his superior.
What the hell was that? It pissed itself. Oh my god.
Only urinated out of unbridled joy.
This is not uncommon with pets.
Even Shouty is grossed
Uncle
out.
Mochi Mochi said that her
How the
dog
fuck
used to
do you
pet
make
when he was
Shouty grossed
excited to
out?
see her. Troublesome, but harmless.
Even supreme beings deal with pet pee?
Though to be honest,
Just
I don't know
think of
what
it as an
Aura was
expression
even
of
doing there.
emotion.
Well then, perhaps I too should urinate to express the joy I feel standing beside you?
How about
no?
Also, the fact that you suggested that so casually is kinda creepy.
Yeah.
Yes, let's leave the public urination to the pets, please.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
they're for
I might
pets.
collapse in shock.
So, what are we going to do now?
I'll leave the Quagua in Oran Shelter's capable
Aura
hands.
has just been
In
nothing
the
but
meantime,
embarrassed
I'll
this
take on
entire
the pet
time
and go
Shelter's
deal with the
been
frost
here.
dragons.
Here, your great majesty.
I like that
Beyond this
Shelter's
door
improving,
lies
but
my
fuck
father,
me,
the
was
Dragon
that
Lord
was that
Olasardark,
just
along with his
silly
three
to
wives.
say.
If all of his queens are there, then I assume we're about to see your mother.
Yes.
I'm sure this is going to be a bloodbath, but perhaps you could save the boy's mother at least.
No promises, but I shall do my best.
That's very generous of you, your great majesty.
You needn't be quite so formal. So long as you are loyal, you may call me Ainz, or Sorcerer King.
Understood.
Fair enough.
Thank you, your majesty, the Sorcerer King.
Still a bit too formal, but why not?
The man standing upon my back is the Sorcerer King, Ainz Gon. His majesty shall henceforth rule this land and all dragons that reside here.
Wow.
You shame yourself.
Dragon Lord, if you submit to me without question, I will allow you to live.
I would never bow to a skeleton.
Damn.
I see that
A
my mercy is
skeleton.
wasted on one as witness.
That's definitely not a name you want to be calling him.
I'll grind you to dust.
Grasp hard.
Well, that didn't last long.
Hazenmore.
That did
Which one
not
is your
last
mother?
long at
Dragons
all.
have valuable parts, so I'll be killing the other two in short order.
It's me! My son right there!
Wow.
What? Did one mother lay your egg, one mother warm it, and one mother hatch it?
Yes, precisely so, your majesty.
Wow.
It is my great fortune to have three
You really want
mothers.
to be lying like that?
A pity, but I shall keep my word all the same. Since you have been spared, make yourselves useful. Gather all the dragons in this castle, and inform them of their new ruler.
My lord.
My god, even a dragon
Collect any
can't handle a
Dwarven documents
9th
you've
tier
seen in the
spell.
capital, and bring
What
them to
the
me.
fuck?
Of course, your majesty.
There is nothing in this world that is a threat. Nothing.
This is our chance. Shall we open the treasury and peek around?
At most, a
Everyone is
couple
gone.
items, but no actual
Quite the little
warriors.
villain, aren't you?
Of course. I love it, I'm just
Poseidon
loving
can only
himself
be
with
used
this
7
dwarf.
times, but it's worth it.
Really. You can't just bust the door down. You gotta waste an item.
Truly
Oh, yeah.
magnificent.
That is nice. That'll do nice in the treasury.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, and the bloody Valkyrie is back.
I've contained them in this space, so our first order of business is to see if they'll join us willingly.
Ooh.
And if they refuse, I
The
will butcher them
soundtrack is
aggressively
really...
until
The
only
soundtrack's
10,000
been great
remain. Just don't overdo
so
it.
far in this season. I like this
Aggressively
music.
isn't the right word. What I meant to say is that I'll butcher them cautiously with the utmost care so that nothing goes wrong.
Use your head, okay?
That's precisely what I've been doing this entire time. And speaking of using my head, I've mulled it over, and I truly don't think there's anything here powerful enough to defeat our Death Knights. I can't help but feel that Lord Ainz's concerns are a bit unfounded for once.
Yeah.
Always such a
Damn, even doubting
If you were really
Mr.
thinking, you
Ainz.
would have figured it out
Shit.
by now. The only reason the Death Knights died is because they fell down the chasm.
Thank
Their footprints
you!
were on one side of the bridge, but nowhere to be found on the other.
Thank
If
you.
They didn't cross the bridge. Then they must have fallen when it was
Aura,
destroyed.
the guardian of
See
common
how that
fucking
changes things,
sense.
as it still means that Lord Ainz guessed wrong.
You know how perceptive Lord Ainz is. He figured it out ages ago.
No, he
When I
didn't.
was checking the ground for footprints, he signaled for me to stay quiet before I said what happened to the Death Knights.
I thought he shushed you because he was talking.
Yeah, he did.
But wait, he did that to test me.
More like he was encouraging you to think. It's good to prepare
That's
for every
kind of,
possibility.
you're reaching the right conclusion, but
But you didn't hear that
you
from me.
kind of
so
missed the
you
middle
figured it
part
out
there.
yourself, okay?
Yes, it'll be our secret.
Ainz doesn't have a clue what was going on.
Where did all of this fog come from?
Is it poisonous, I wonder?
Hey, Yos, just to be clear, those two aren't golems, are they?
No, sir. They're smaller for one.
We've got a whole army here, and they're waltzing right
Even
up
Aura
to us.
can fly?
That's not a good sign. Don't do anything aggressive. Let me
Can
talk
every
to them.
Guardian fly?
On your own?
If they kill me, then that's that. I guess you can figure out the rest.
Wow. You're pretty accepting of your own demise.
I am the clan lord of the Quagua. My name's Rioro. So, what brings you here?
We have come on orders from the great and wise Sorcerer King. Our mission is to subjugate your Quagua clan.
Just you.
I'm more than enough. Now kneel and bow your heads.
I was told there were others in your party. Would you mind telling me where they went?
There's no need to tell you that or anything else. You may submit to our rule or refuse, but I will not indulge your pointless questions or attempts to deter us.
There are 60,000 Quagua here. It's simply not logical for a force
That's
this size to surrender without question, especially when there are only 2 of you and we don't have a grasp of your strength.
Got a
I'm
point.
not going to argue with you, but just so we're perfectly clear, we have been ordered to cull your numbers considerably and force your surrender if you will not submit.
Can't we discuss this?
Only 4,000 males, 4,000 females, and 2,000 children.
It's a
will be
shame. If
spared.
Ainz was in, you might have been able to discuss
Once
it
we're
a
done
little.
with the massacre, we'll take you to the Sorcerer Kingdom.
They left no room for negotiation. Alright then, let's see. 5 minutes?
Dead bodies.
3 minutes?
A monster.
This ain't gonna take long.
What the hell is going on? The golems we
Oh,
fought
you're
were
dying.
nothing compared to this. We've got to make a run for it, quick!
We can't run. Where would we go? They didn't make any demands. They're just butchering us.
Yep, very true.
At this rate, I'll be finished in no time.
Meanwhile, Aura just sits back and has some cola.
My chosen heroes, now is your chance. Although the enemy is fearsome, they're surely exhausted by now. And if anyone can defeat them, it's you.
They're surely exhausted, oh
Prove
man.
your worth.
You continue to underestimate.
Lord, are you sure? It's all we can do.
Just get slaughtered endlessly. Going by the droves to the rightful goddess of the Overlord franchise.
In the end. At this point, all we can do is choose who dies.
That means all hope is lost.
If they keep their word, 10,000 of us will remain. With a number like that, we'll have a chance to rebuild someday. I would have surrendered if I'd known. You could have told me how strong you were.
I mean,
monsters!
she
What
did
kind
say
of wicked kingdom
she
do you
was
come
enough to
from?
kill all of you, so could argue that she did.
I have returned, great Sorcerer King. The other dragons are here to pledge their allegiance to you.
Cool.
You may raise your heads.
I mean, allegiance is fine and all, but I was kind of hoping I'd get my hands on a few more dragon corpses.
This is unacceptable.
Watch your tongue, Tronton.
You will get a few more dragon corpses.
You think me a coward? I'll kill you!
Bring it on, bitch!
Grasp hard!
Could use the demonstration. None of the others saw me win.
Anyone else?
Nope. Two dragon corpses. That's fine.
Greetings, Lord Ainz. We've followed your orders and
Oh, the
finished
leader
the
did
culling of
survive the
Quagua.
I see. They didn't accept my kindness. It seems they were more foolish than I'd hoped. Clan Lord of the Quagua, you may raise your head.
My lord.
I am known to be a merciful king. I shall grant you a kindness that you would have denied the dwarves. Refusing to accept my conditions was a grievous sin, but I shall allow it to be washed away by the blood of your people. So long as you work hard for me, I promise prosperity to the Quagua.
Then we pledge our loyalty, and I vow that our people and their descendants will serve you with all our body and soul.
Nice.
That's a fine answer. I like you. Thank you for your outstanding work. You've
Sure.
made me very proud.
There's not a speck of blood on you.
Our pleasure.
Kind of
Such
surprising.
kind words. Although I'll never forget the mistakes I've made, the shame in my heart can finally fade away.
Yes.
So, did you encounter any
She's finally ready to
enemies?
move on
The Clan
from
Lord's stronger than the rest, but
season
not by
1,
much.
which is nice.
I see. Then who defeated the Death Knights in the Great Chasm? Aura, Sheltir, come with me.
He still hasn't figured that
I
out.
have a confession to make. Do you remember when I told you to be wary of our foes? That they possessed a force strong enough to defeat my Death Knights? It seems that was a bit of poor judgment on my part.
It's all right, Lord Ainz. I already know.
Yeah.
You did that for me, so that I would think harder and expand my horizons. You only pretended to say a foolish thing. I'm touched that you would shame yourself to help me improve. My heart is overflowing with gratitude. You've been patient with my incompetence and thoughtful always.
I'm just like, what the fuck is
An impressive
happening?
display of personal growth. However, though my mistake was a ruse this time, I am not all-knowing, and I'm just as capable of failure as anyone else.
Although I can't imagine a supreme being such as yourself making a mistake, I shall remain diligent all the same.
It's a happy ending, right?
Now.
True
cry, Sheltir.
greatness for Sheltir. And you have done that. You have done that, best
I
girl.
wish you well, runesmiths. May you
Suck
sharpen
on it,
your skills
Albedo
and achieve
fans.
success beyond your imagination in the Sorcerer Kingdom. To runes!
To runes. Oh my god.
Don't you wish to join your associates?
Nah, fuck 'em.
You're breaking my heart here. I don't have the talent to be considered a real runesmith like them. Sulking aside, this food is extraordinary, made from such fine ingredients.
Nice, we got
and
some
I've never
ducks,
seen
some
liquor
fish,
of
some
this
booze.
kind. This feast is a farewell that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. Now we can
That's
leave
probably
home with a
Yggdrasil
smile,
booze.
knowing that we're welcome in the Sorcerer Kingdom. Thanks to you, we're ready for a new beginning, a rebirth.
And that's that.
My apologies for making you come all this way to
hello.
see me, Demiurge.
Been a while.
It was no trouble at all.
No, it hasn't, but...
I've taken a look at your latest report on the Roble Holy Kingdom.
I'm honored, my lord. And let me say, I am in awe of your genius. Why, in no time you got both the Empire and these dwarves eating out of the palm of your hand.
I'm certain you could do the same just as easily.
I only wish I was worthy of such praise. I wonder how many steps ahead do you see, Lord Ainz?
0.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Like now, when I can't think of something cool to say. Speaking of cool, I remember a guild in Yggdrasil called the Millennium Kingdom that used a crane on its flag.
Cool, the
Your
Millennium
uncle told me
Kingdom.
there's an old Japanese proverb that says cranes live for 1,000 years, and turtles live for...
10,000.
You see that far ahead?
No, it was a joke.
Oh my god. Oh my
Strategies take on a
god.
whole new meaning. For starters,
10,000
we've been using the
years
undead for
ahead.
physical labor more and more. As time goes on, the whole world becomes dependent on them. It's almost frightful.
Yeah,
I
really.
assure you I'm not thinking that deeply into things.
Yes, of course. Say no more, my lord. I shall keep your words in my heart.
You
Your
really
vision
gotta
of the
learn to
future
stop
is mine
speaking
as
out
well.
loud, Ainz. Seriously, look at what you're
I'm
doing.
counting on you, Demiurge.
You're making more problems for yourself.
I completely understand, Lord Ainz.
You fucking idiot.
What are we understanding?
Exactly. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. You poor, poor soul, Mr. Gone. Nice. I've really enjoyed Sheltir and Aura in this one. You know? Like, you guys know I really enjoyed Sheltir a lot, but I didn't really have too much of an opinion on Aura and Mare. But Aura herself has been really good in this arc. I like how we've seen the bond that she has with Sheltir, you know, like we said. She's like the unofficial sibling, you know, to Sheltir. Obviously not in text or lore or anything, but since their creators were siblings, they've got those moments going for them. That bond going for them, and obviously here, we've had a lot of great moments with them, you know. We've seen Aura, you know, pass wisdom on the Sheltir, pass advice on, be completely embarrassed by her, you know, and pointing out common sense. So, a lot of great moments there in the sibling department. It has been great. I've loved what they've done with Shaltir the most in this arc, but Aura has really gone up high for me as well. She's not someone I really expected to care this much about, but she has been great. And yeah, the best thing to come out of this arc has of course been the character growth for Shaltir, obviously, you know. You guys already know, if you've seen my reaction to Overlord, I have loved me some Shaltir. And since Season 1, she's been stuck in kind of, you know, just this grudge, you know, just this mountain of depression over what she did in Season 1 that was completely out of her control, that Ainz gave her no blame for at all. But it's the fact that not only did she commit those atrocities towards Ainz, the fact that she doesn't even remember them, you know, it's just been, you know, eating at her mentally so much. But this arc actually, you know, it helped her self-improve, it helped her, you know, prove her worth, and she even said it herself that she is starting to get to a point where she's ready to forgive herself and move on from what happened in Season 1. And of course, you know, when the characters do find out that the slain Theocracy was after that shit, oh my god, I cannot imagine what Shaltir is going to do. Ainz might straight up just go right ahead and say, you know what? Blow up the whole kingdom. I don't care. Blow the whole fucking kingdom to kingdom come. That's it. And Shaltir might have the best moment of her life, the biggest orgasm in her life, slaughtering and bathing in the blood of all those holy bastards. But you know, that's what our Shally loves to do. And everything else that could be found on Wikipedia that's a kink. But no. So, like I said, this is the final part of Overlord reactions on the channel for right now. You know, the next set, because, yeah, my friend was discussing with me how he was informed that the movie is going to take place in the middle of the season. Apparently, the next arc that is being adapted as a movie is the Holy Kingdom arc, which really just sounds like another name for the slain Theocracy, given how, you know, we know how holy, you know, and religious based that kingdom is. It sounds like that, unless there is actually another kingdom in the series known as the Holy Kingdom, like, I don't know, but yeah, apparently they're what's next in line for the canonical Overlord storyline. So, for now, we are done with Overlord, but even still, what we had so far was really nice, I will admit. I'm liking where Season 4 is going off, you know, I'm liking Ainz getting involved, collecting more assets for his kingdom, collecting more subordinates, you know. More races, more stuff that he can learn and study from and that can prosper the kingdom, you know. Species and beings that otherwise didn't work with humans before can help his kingdom grow in a rapid rate. Since at this point in Overlord, just in this season alone, since the Sorcerer Kingdom arc began, he's gained the Baharuth Empire, he has gained the Dwarven Kingdom, and the other species that has been named a lot of times, yet at the moment it's escaping me. Those guys as well. And some dragons, you know, he's gained some dragons as well. So, overall, it's going pretty well. It is going pretty well at the moment. And, yeah, all stuff is pretty well. Not sure what we're going to be focusing on next, but the intro does imply, obviously, that we have some susses going on. Brain is fighting Cocytus in one shot, so I'm really curious to see if the Re-Estize Kingdom is next on the line of stuff to collect into the Sorcerer Kingdom and whatnot. And yeah, should be good. We have one half left to go, and I'm excited for when we actually get to do it. So yeah, guys, that is it for Overlord Season 4 at the moment. We'll come back to this eventually, you know. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the reactions right now, and hopefully I do see you guys next time when we continue with Overlord. So I'll see you then.